All right. Okay. Okay, so we should be live right now.
Yes.
Samantha?
Well, it says you're live on Twitch.
Okay.
I haven't gotten notification yet on YouTube.
Alright, so it looks like there's people. I'm going to come over and bug you. Yeah. I'm getting the live up right now.
Cool.
So we'll
we'll go to the restroom. I'll be right back.
Alright, you got it.
Oh, it says you're live.
Live on YouTube?
I think so.
Okay.
It should say.
We want to make sure that we got the audio.
Yep, Techno Games Live.
Alright, can you listen to the audio? Daniel, give me a test.
Testing 1 2.
Be a little bit
Testing 1 2 3.
Good shit. You got it behind the camera. Here's your view.
Yep, you're down the line, okay?
Yep. And then if you have to adjust the head, you can loosen this up and you can figure it out. So why don't you go back here? We'll talk with Michael first and get this thing started. Daniel will be there to help you out.
Yep.
So go back in front. So you're in the aisle.
Will you be able to see all the comments?
You should be able to see you'll only see you're only going to see YouTube's if you have YouTube's open. So you're going to have to open Facebook's up. You could share the stream too, so it'll be up on your face.
Okay.
It'll be up. It's up on my Tech Buzz.
Oh, you're already live?
I'm live, man. We're going. I could even pull. No, Facebook's going to have some of it.
They have mom's phone running one. I have my phone running one.
Okay, it looks really good.
What?
We got it.
Oh.
Yep, there I am.
There's the crazy man. All right. Hey, can we straighten that camera out? You have to use this.
Okay.
It's hard to be a camera operator and a host. All right. Yeah. That's all right. So I apologize ahead of time for the people watching the stream here. We've got a Durelect my wife running. I can get away with that. No, I'm just kidding. All right, guys. We are live from the Super Toy event here. Well, first of all, I'm thankful. Michael, my good friend here of Wildcard Video Games, and he's offered to let us use the booth to store some gear here, but we're going to go around and we're going to talk to the different vendors here. The $1 Million Man, Ted Dibiase's here.
It should be here any moment, actually.
Talk to us a little bit about what you got going on here in your booth for those that want to come out. We are at the Canfield Fairgrounds.
Mm-hmm. It's the newest building to have at the Canfield Fairgrounds. It's a really nice building. It's really nice and cold in here too. So it's nice.
Very cool in here.
So it's hot outside. So if it's hot, come here. It's only $5 to get in. It's going to be a good time. With me, I have tons of wrestling figures. I have some vintage toys, and of course, video games. I do own Wildcard Video Games in Niles, Ohio, where I specialize more in video games than I do toys. But I do toys when I do shows. And that's what I have going on here. And then behind you, I have a whole bunch of wrestling autographs that are buy one, get one half off today. All these people we've actually brought in or have actually seen in person. My business partner and I, ATD Promotions, brought in people to get autographs, stuff like that. So they're 100% legit. I don't sell fake stuff here. And speaking of that, we have the Retro Toy Market coming up May 20th. It'll be 10 a.m. to 4 p.m.
Which we're going to do this live as well and talk to
Tito Santana will be there from 11 to 3. It'll be a really good time. So if you're out in that area on May 20th, it's an outside event. It's going to be a fun time. And also, if you're interested in being a vendor, get a hold of me.
Absolutely. And so Michael's got a bunch of video games here, so he's offered to give me this whole box for $50.
Nope.
So
not even
he knows I'm collected for it. So $50. Come on, Mike.
Nope.
Let's make a deal.
Nope, not going to happen.
$50.
Nope.
All right, $45.
Nope, that's more. That's way too cheap.
Listen, guys, if you're looking for a lot of retro games, you can contact Michael at Wildcard Video Games. He like I said, I go to him all the time. He gives me. He's got good prices. I bust his chops about stuff like this, but really, he does have good prices. And you guys can go and check it out. Even you've started getting into like the newer consoles where you've got like the Switch, you've got Xboxes.
I'm not. If someone's bringing it in to sell, I'm not going to turn it down anymore. I just buy it and just be like, hey, okay, I'll sell it. No big deal. The only thing I haven't bought yet is a PS5 or X. Yeah, I actually bought an Xbox One X.
You did have the Xbox.
Yeah, but PS5 is the only thing I have yet to buy yet at the store yet. But I've gotten everything else, which is really good. I mean, like here, I got the Switch right here. along with Switch games. So if somebody needs a Switch, there you go. It's all ready to go for you.
And as Aaron's panning around, if you guys see something that you want, you can hit Michael up on Facebook, Wildcard Video Games, and he'll set it aside for you. If you're like, hey, I could PayPal you the money right now, Michael can get you set up. Send him a message.
PayPal, Cash App, Venmo, or you call me and we do credit card over the phone.
Because
no big deal.
15 minutes, the floor opens, and people are going to be in here. They're going to be buying all kinds of stuff. So you guys definitely want to take advantage. If you see something, he's got AEW, WWE, he's got the Elites, he's got Ultimates. It's crazy, some of the stuff that he's got here. Even some cards here inside of the case here. So we're going to be walking around. We're going to be talking to different vendors, showing you what each of the vendors have throughout the day here. The $1 Million Man, Ted Dibiase, will also be here. So it's going to be a lot of fun. We're looking forward to it. And my daughter is managing chat, so if there's any questions right now, you guys can put it in there. She'll make sure that I see it. If there's any questions from Michael, do we have any questions for Michael before I move on? If there is, I can answer. I can get some of the questions answered.
I don't know.
Okay. So as questions come up, feel free to throw them in there, and we'll talk to the different vendors and see what happens. So I'm gonna continue down the way here, and we're gonna talk to some different people and see what's going on here. How you doing, sir?
How's it going, buddy?
All right. So we're live right now on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, you name it, we're live. And so I'm going around to the different vendors for any of the online audience to see if they want to buy anything because they can't be here. So why don't you tell a little bit about your shop? And
well, we have a lot of we got some of the older Pokemon cards, the Hidden Faith boxes. Then we got packs too, and then we got binders full of Pokemon stuff. There's cards are selling for $5 on the rare. They're not super rare, but they're nice though.
But Pokemon's hot right now.
And then we got Jurassic Park all back here. And then we got Godzilla's back here too. And then we got some of the really old.
I remember this. I had this from Burger King when I was a kid.
These are old Pokemon, and they're boxes.
Those are awesome.
And they've never been opened.
Wow.
So I got the whole collection of them.
Wow. If I would have kept them, is that what they're worth? About $350 bucks? If I would have kept them, my brother and I, we got them in the Happy Meals. $350, right? Burger King. They were in, we had and them grown
they
up.
had the other ones too. They had the white and red ones. They were plastic, and they always came with the kids meal.
Yep.
So, but
yeah. So, do you have an online presence? Facebook? Anything that if somebody's interested in any of this stuff that they could?
No, not really. We go to flea markets, and then toy shows.
So
I got my daughter here. She ain't here right now, but she goes on. She's on Facebook and online too.
Okay.
She sells a lot of her Jurassic Park on stuff online here.
Okay, so you got Jurassic Park over here.
Yeah. She sells a lot of this stuff online. It's been online.
The camera's right here.
Too. She sells a lot of. She got the old stuff. Wow. We're talking about when they first came out. Old stuff, Jurassic Park dinosaurs.
Very cool.
And she sells this stuff online too.
Somebody sees something that maybe they're interested in, is there a way that they can get in contact with you and say, hey, I'll PayPal you the money, are you willing to ship it out to them? Or do it through your daughter since she has the online. Yeah. Does she, do you know the name of her page?
I have no idea.
Okay, well, we can always pop back.
I never asked her about it, but I know she sells online. She sells everything online. She don't sell nothing. This is the only time she ever sells anything. Everything's online. Okay. She has her own website and everything like that online.
Very cool.
Well, I'm sorry I can't give you information.
No, you're good. Again, we're streaming this live. We're trying to get it out to as many different people as we possibly can. So
we go to flea markets. Like I said, we go to the Andover Flea Market up there in Pymatumi, and then we go to Four Seasons Flea Market set up there too.
Okay, so if you're in the Western PA area, Eastern Ohio, stop out to the different toy events and game events. And
then we usually go to the Metroplex there and Liberty over there, too. We usually go over there, too. We don't go no farther. We don't go to Columbus. We don't go to Pittsburgh or Cleveland. We want to stay local.
Okay. Well, I appreciate your time. Thank you so much. Thanks for showing all your stuff. And
if I find her,
I'll be back around.
I'll send her over.
Okay.
She just step outside a minute.
No worries. We'll be walking around. We'll be streaming this live as we're going. So I appreciate that.
Thank you.
Here's she's got a card in.
There's the website on there that you can check out your video.
Did you see the
Post it.
did you see the R2D2 that went by? That was pretty cool. The remote control.
Bumblebee's outside out there.
Bumblebee, we'll have to go talk to him. Okay, we're gonna come down this way here and kind of walk around and see. Let me see here. Got this going. How you doing, sir? My name's Steve. I'm from the Tech Buzz Gaming, and we're live right now. Twitch, YouTube, Facebook, you name it, we're live. So, do you sell any of your stuff online, or is it just all right? So, do you want to walk us through some of the stuff that you have if somebody's interested online? And
sure, I've got a blend of everything: Transformers, Masters of the Universe, G.I. Joe, Strawberry Shortcake, all kinds of random 80s, 70s figures, and some video games, and some odd robots and bags of randomness that Star Wars.
Yeah.
So got all kinds of stuff. We have a website, jksns.com.
And then he takes PayPal, Venmo, Zelle. So if you see anything that you want, you want to go in on that, and you guys can see if you want to get in touch with him. It's got some anime.
Thank you.
Bunch of stuff here, right?
Got all kinds of stuff, and we're always getting stuff from storage units, and so we get random, pretty cool stuff often. So get a hold of us if you have anything that you'd like to get, and if we don't have it, we could probably find it for you.
Find it, yeah. He's got some LJN, the old wrestling action figures, right? What were they? The rubber ones that everybody threw?
Yep. They've definitely been wrestled with.
Yeah, hey, you know what? That's part of the fun of collecting. That's what I love. I love going around and, like, my kids seeing some of the stuff that we played with growing up.
Yep.
And being able to collect it. I have more fun collecting even the video game stuff anymore. I have more fun collecting it than I actually get time to play.
The hunt.
It's all about the hunt, especially with the retro games. So it's really cool.
Part.
Oh, absolutely.
Sure, yeah.
So if you guys want to get in touch, you see anything that you got here, you've seen his information, feel free to contact him, and he can set it aside, because the doors are going to open in about 10 minutes, and people are going to flock this place. And if you saw something, if you don't get it now, it could be gone. So we're going to continue on our way through the event here, but I really appreciate your time.
Appreciate it.
Good luck at the show, and we're going to kind of mosey on over here.
This is where you can check out
Yep. All right. We're coming over to see Brian here. Brian, what do you got for us over here?
This is Brian.
Nowhere Toys.
Yeah, Nowhere Toys. Check us out. Nowhere Toys on Facebook. A lot of Funko Pops today. Some robots. Got some goods. Carded He-Man over there. But you know what? Greatest thing from here over, $10 an item, no matter what it is.
Really?
So, yep.
Don't tell me that. My son will be over here like wanting to try to pick up.
All right. I'm making friends today, not money. So.
There you go.
So, yeah, come on down, check us out. Or check us out now on 416 Robbins Avenue. Facebook, Nowhere Toys. So.
And you buy a lot of, like, sports cards, so if people are looking to get rid of sports cards, which I got to bring mine down, too. I'm slacking.
Oh, yeah. Sports cards, sports memorabilia, autographs, anything cool, unique, unusual, weird, strange, old, I'm buying. So, but like I said, we buy antiques, too,
Like even this train, like,
Yeah.
This is something I remember. I think Mike Graham had something like that when we were kids, the Thomas the Tank Engine. That's got to be what, from the 1960s, early 70s?
Yeah, I would say even maybe,
Older?
early 60s.
Early
maybe on this one.
60s.
Yeah.
Wow.
But that's one thing we specialize in, too, is toys from the 30s, 40s. A lot of stuff that, most dealers like here, they don't mess with. We still buy and look for,
So one of the things I saw, you posted this on Facebook, and if you're into the action figures, like I grew up with a lot of the action figures, the superheroes, the X-Men, you have these are the new style, the recarded backs,
right? They're in the style, the old vintage Kenner, like the stuff we had when we were kids in the late 70s, early 80s. They kind of remodeled them to the old school style, and we got about 40, 50 here, but at the store, I bet there's another 100 there. So we just kind of specialize in a wide variety of different things, So
if you guys see anything that you want, hit Brian up on the Facebook, Nowhere Toys.
Right on. come visit us. Nowhere Toys in Niles. And like I said, we don't only just buy stuff, we sell, and trade. We're always happy to, make new friends. So.
And we'll be doing this live again when Tito comes. Was that May 20th? May 20th?
That sounds right. Yeah. Come check us out on May 20th. Not only myself, but Wildcard Mike next door. Yep. And then right in the middle, there's 16 vendors as well. Tito's coming, signing autographs, so it's going to be a wonderful experience.
Now, I don't know if you saw it, but I seen a Spider-Man walking around, but there's another Spider-Man that seems to be a little bit better. I'm just saying.
He was more muscular.
Well, I don't know. I wouldn't go that. Maybe in this area, he was a little
right
more
on.
muscular.
But yeah. Come check us out. You'll see a lot of Darth Vader, different stuff. We the one show we had both original.
You Jeffrey Giraffe.
Yeah, 2 Jeffreys.
And
the 80s version and the modern one.
The Coca-Cola bear.
Oh yeah. It was there. Stormtrooper, stuff like that. So.
Yep. So that was a lot of fun. So. Guys, make sure you check that out and hit him up before the doors open, because if you see something you want, a Funko Pop, those are highly collectible right now. Get it while the getting's good. Hit Brian up. He'll set it aside for you. Venmo him, PayPal him the money, and
old
good to go.
Cash. That's my favorite.
There it is. So,
hey, thank you very much.
Hey, thanks for having. All right, man.
All right, take care.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Did you give him So Daniel's got a card that you could always see it later on. We're going to go over to this booth. How you doing, sir?
Good.
I'm Steve from the Tech Buzz Game, and we're live right now on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, you name it. We're live.
Cool.
We're going out. She's got the broadcaster there. Tell us about your business, what you're selling, what you got going on here.
Really, so I'm just trying to sell extras. I collect vintage Star Wars stuff and come across all kinds of other things along the way, and do this to kind of recoup costs and further the collection.
So I've often talked to people, because I collect a lot of the video games. I've talked to people, I was like, if you can get in and even find doubles or duplicates of stuff, and you get it in a lot, that can fund your collection habit. And so even if you broke even, it still funded your collection, right?
Yep, I've bought lots for one thing.
Let your hobby pay for itself, right?
Yeah, that's the idea.
That's the idea.
It's not, unfortunately, but that's the idea.
Yeah. Sometimes you end up in the hole more than you end up ahead, but. It's still a lot of fun.
Absolutely.
If somebody sees something that they're interested here, as she's panning around, how can they purchase if they're not here at the show?
I really
do you have an email, or do you have a Facebook that you do?
I don't really have a Facebook page apart from my personal one. This is not really a business, just sort of what I do on the side. So if somebody wanted to email me, it's neiheij@gmail and say, hey, I saw it on your show. Mm-hmm. I could dig it out and we could do something with it.
Yeah, absolutely. Because I know there's a lot of guys that watch the stuff that I do, and they're into the vintage toys as well as the video games and stuff. So we're trying to go around and check some of this stuff out. It's really cool to see stuff that even I grew up with.
Oh, absolutely.
And just it get lost in time, but to see it
on eBay under Pudgeman.
Pudgeman.
Yeah.
Okay. So on eBay. So if you guys want to check out eBay, Pudgeman, so you guys can check that out and see if there's anything that you want to get. Well, guys, I really appreciate your time.
Pleasure. Thank you so much.
You guys could check it out. He has a card there that you'll be able to see the video on the YouTube channel if you want to go back and clip it and use it for your own marketing purposes.
Thank you.
All right, guys, enjoy the show. We'll be back around. All right, let's go over here, and then we'll work our way around. See if we can bug this gentleman over here. Hi, I'm Steve from the Tech Buzz Gaming, and we're streaming live right now to all the places out there. What do you got in your booth?
I'm a record nerd.
That's okay. There's a lot of guys.
I got a bunch of records, some vintage, some VHS.
Wow.
Some comics, Garbage Pail Kids, and then my wife has her vintage stuff. So we do vintage and vinyl. Okay. Irish Dinosaur vintage and vinyl from Petersburg, Ohio. So yeah, I've been collecting records since I was about 13. So now I'm trying to get.
And vinyl's coming back.
It's been back. It's never went anywhere.
So has that increased or decreased the value in the? I don't want to call it old.
Right.
It's
vintage.
Retro. It's vintage, right?
Vintage. That's the word we like.
So has it increased your collection cost or pricing value?
Absolutely. Things that I've had since I was a kid that I paid $3 in a cutout bin's worth like $100 now. That's amazing, especially the heavy metal stuff.
I was gonna say it's funny because I seen a bunch of 12-year-olds and they're like, "Hey, I just got this thing. It's called a record,
right? And
I got it at Walmart. And I got this band called Kiss, and they're really awesome." Right. And I'm like, Oh, man.
And you got to thank Stranger Things for putting Master of
That's
Puppets
right.
in that episode. Now there's legions of Metallica fans that never heard of the band before.
That's why I think it's funny. Like, I see 10-year-olds and 12-year-olds wearing Deadhead shirts and stuff. I'm like, they don't even know who the Grateful Dead is.
Right, that's my band.
Yeah.
I'm a Deadhead.
So it's nice to see that this is coming back, this old media, because myself as a video game collector, I like that physical media, and you're selling the VHS.
Touching it, yeah, to hold it, look at it, see the liner notes.
And it brings back a sort of nostalgia from when you originally got that item when you were a kid.
Absolutely.
So
yeah.
If somebody's interested and they see some records here that she was showing or any of the VHS stuff you have, how can they, if they're not at the show, if they're not in the area local, how can they get in touch with you?
Right now, I'm just a startup. So,
Okay.
yeah, so I'm social media, I'm Instagram and Facebook, but the pages are in their infancy right now.
Okay.
So this is all new for me.
Okay.
So this is my first, toe in the water. Yeah.
So we're really putting you out there by getting you online or something.
I really appreciate it.
So do you have an email address that you're willing to give out for people to,
Sure.
if they want to
It's
purchase? Or?
It's jshimp, SHIMP73 @gmail.com.
Okay.
And here, have a sticker.
Oh, thank you, sir. We'll give that over to my son. He's going to pass off. He's got a card, so you can always check it out. My website or the YouTube channel. But guys, check it out. Irish Dinosaur vintage and vinyl. So you guys can check out if you're a VHS collector. I know a lot of you guys that follow this do collect VHS, or his plethora of nostalgic records and albums. A lot of them are really good shape here. I know we're not going to pull through them, but some classics here that you guys can get a shot at. So really appreciate it.
Thank you.
We're going to move down to this way. Let's see what's going on over at this booth here. I'm like dragging Aaron all around here. You guys feel like being on camera?
She does.
Oh, she's like, well, since you volunteered me. So we're live right now on just about every platform, Facebook, YouTube. What do you got going on here?
This is just pens and wristlets, bracelets that I've hand created myself.
Wow. That's very nice. So the name of the business, BT Family Creations?
Yes.
So people can go to Facebook. If you want to zoom in on this, I guess they can scan this QR code, right, and head on over to your Facebook page if they want to order something?
Yes. And we can do custom orders as well.
Okay. Because we got a lot of nerds that are watching this, video game, toy nerds. So if they come at you, they want a Pac-Man pen or something like that, right?
Yes.
All right, very cool. So here you guys can see if you're interested in something, as Aaron's showing you here, we got a Ninja Turtle setup here. So, actually, you got my favorite. There's Mikey. You guys can hit him up and see about getting you one. Pens look really cool too. Very nice. Well, thank you so much for your time. Good luck at the show here. And if you want to check us out, that's a place that you can check it out. All right, guys, take care. All right. Now, here's something that's near and dear. When I grew up, you have a lot of the Hot Wheels and Matchboxes and things like that. So we're going to talk to these guys here in just a little bit. But we'll kind of bring you down. Aaron's going to show you some of the vintage cars and vintage collectibles and diecast racing here. I'm going to go see if we can speak to one of these guys here about we're trying to get to you guys before the doors open here and you get business here. Who wants to go on camera right now? Anybody?
The shy guy.
The shy guy. We're gonna. Hey, I've been getting that a lot. The shy people. They're like, oh, come on, I'm not too good at this, and then they knock it out of the park, right? I'm Steve. I'm from the Tech Buzz Gaming. We're streaming live right now. Okay.
Oh, great.
Facebook, YouTube.
I look good.
She's got you going on. So, tell us about your business. What's your business called, and what do you got going on here?
I'm Diecast Racing. I'm basically anything from a Hot Wheel to 1/18 scale muscle cars or race cars. I don't do the comic books and all that stuff.
But there's a market for
diecast
this.
guy.
Yeah, there's a market for this.
Oh, yeah.
Back when Hot Wheels was good, when they had the metal bottoms and not the plastic bottoms, right?
Right. Well, I'd love to have a 95 set. The one car alone is anywhere from $1,200 to $1,500.
I have a bunch of cars that my dad had when he was a kid, the Johnny Lightning series,
Right.
the dragsters. Those things were always fast on the little tracks that we raced. I got a bunch of those at home. But then when my son was born, You know, we got them Hot Wheels, and they're all plastic bottoms, like Matchbox used to be.
Right.
And, like, these things don't even go that fast anymore, like they used to.
No, but Johnny Lightning still have some metal bottoms, but the older stuff, that's the era that has the metal.
That's the really nice stuff.
You know, and the nice stuff. Doors open on some of them, you know, etc. Hoods, but I don't know. I have like I said, anything from Hot Wheels to 118, 116. I got some bikes over here, 116 GI Joes. I dug some stuff out of the warehouse I haven't touched in 7 or 8 years.
No, hey,
that's me.
But you know, we get a lot of, besides the video game collectors that watch this, the comics and stuff. You know, there are vintage toy collectors. So if they're interested and they can't be here in Eastern Ohio at this event, how can they get in touch with you to possibly purchase something that they're seeing right now?
I hand out cards. I'm also set up down at Rogers Flea Market. I have 4 indoor spots that look like a regular storefront.
Okay.
And in 2 weeks, Dave and Ed's Swap Meet's going to be here.
Okay.
And we set up here in the Hay and Grain building. So I do all of theirs. I just did
the website or Facebook or anything like that?
Just a phone number.
Just a phone number. Are you willing to put that out there for anybody that you're interested in?
Diecast Racing, 330-847-2278. Give me a buzz, Frank.
So if you guys are looking for any of the Diecast collectibles, and I mean, you got a lot in box, really nice collection here. So guys, check it out.
I don't like junk.
Oh, no, I don't blame you. I mean, you want to make sure that's where you can find the video and everything, my website for all that stuff. So, guys, we're going to continue on. Frank, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.
Even though he says he was shy, I thought he did a really good. I think he did a really good job. We're going to be live for the next couple hours. We're going to be walking around here at the Super Toy event here in Ohio.
Thank you.
All righty. Let's go down this way and see what we've got over here. Hello, how are you doing?
Good, how are you guys doing?
You up for being on camera?
Sure.
All right.
I'll do it.
All right. Well, I've had shy ones, I've had non-shy ones, so we'll try to. Can we go in the booth so we're not in the way of anybody coming in? I'm Steve from the Tech Buzz Gaming, and we're streaming live to all different places right now. So,
hello.
Tell us about your business. What's your business, and what are you selling?
We are EJ's Collectibles LLC on Instagram, on eBay, everything. We mostly do pops, Funko Pops, and wrestling figures is our big thing. Every category between Disney, TV, Office, movies. We a lot of Masters of the Universe. We have a lot of Ninja Turtles, and a lot of Barbies. Pretty much something for everything, which is what we think is good, so the whole family can come and find something for everyone. We have comic books and some vintage games also. We are doing at this show a giveaway. You can win, I believe it's like a $40 or $50 pop. We have discounts, coupons, and a bunch of candies also. So we just thought it'd be
Oh, the battery's dying. All right, we got to go back to Mike and get. That was a good job. All right.
Banner over there?
Yeah. All right, the audio should be back. Let's go back this way. So, do you want me to make that shorter if you're carrying it so you're not dragging it? What do you want to do?
I'd like to make it a little shorter. I keep kicking it, and I feel bad. I feel like I'm making people see stuff.
Well, you don't need to have the tripod if you don't want it, if it's easier that way. Just know when you set it down. All right. Don't point at the ceiling. There we go. All right, let's come back over here. And see if we can go over here. How you doing?
Good. How you doing today?
All right. I just had to do a battery change real quick. The guys on the line on the stream were like, "Hey, we can't hear nothing."
Yeah, oh, no.
So I wanted to come in here and check it out. So tell us about your business. What do you have, and where can they find you?
Online. We have online access, and we do conventions. We sell comic books, toys, Hot Wheels. We got a few Funko Pops too. It's part of the collectibles. We specialize mostly in comics. We've expanded some and added several lines of toys now.
Very cool. Very cool. And so with your comics and stuff, are you selling just mainly like loose, or are you selling graded ones? What are we doing?
We're doing both. We got the graded and some of the loose ones, and I have some complete sets. Like the Witches, that's picked up for the new series. There's a 1 through 6 set there, complete. So I do small sets, singles, and graded.
Now, somebody watching online, they want to get some comics or buy one of the graded that they see. How do they get in touch?
They go to Scott Tefner on Facebook.
Okay.
Send me a friend request, and we can go from there.
Awesome, awesome. So you guys check them out. If you're not in the area here and you can't, a lot of these vendors are willing to ship this stuff out to you. Get in touch with them; they'll be happy to get it. So they're willing to ship it out. So guys,
thank you very much.
Appreciate your time. Good luck. Have a good show. We're going to come down here.
Thank you very much.
Aaron is panning around right now, showing you guys all the different. He's got comics in the boxes. So if you like your comics loose, if you like your comics graded, if you like them full sets, it doesn't matter. He's got you set up here. Make sure you guys check them out. Funko Pops, I know that's all the rave right now. The Funko Pops, everybody wants them. Whether you're an in-box collector or you're out-of-box collector, a lot of these vendors here have them complete, which is pretty awesome. I see a lot of Star Wars plates here. These are pretty awesome. I'm a big Star Wars fan, so to be able to see that, pretty awesome. Get some of this, too. These are some vintage.
Big Little Book.
I haven't seen these. My goodness.
Those are
seen
from the late 30s to early 40s.
I was going to say, these are pretty old. Late 30s, early 40s. Pretty awesome to see that. Even some vintage magazine with the sleeves. Man, you don't get them like that anymore.
No, you don't.
So it's pretty cool to see some of this stuff. That's the stuff I like to see at these events more than anything. So, well, good luck to you.
Thank you very much.
Appreciate your time. All right, we're going to come over here. We've got action figures, we've got dolls, we've got toys, and we've got this gentleman here. Hi, I'm Steve from the Tech Buzz Gaming. What's your name, sir?
Phil.
Phil, what do you got going on here in your booth?
We have assorted 80s to present action figures, dolls, toys, Hot Wheels, an eclectic, loose, carded, boxed.
Very cool. So if somebody watching right now, and as she's panning around showing your booth, and they want to get in touch, and they want to buy something from you, how do they get in touch with you?
I'm on Facebook.
You're on Facebook? Where are you on Facebook?
At Silverjack810.
At Silverjack810. Very cool. The vintage T-shirts, it looks like, too, yeah?
Yep.
Very cool. You guys into superheroes? We got some more Hot Wheels. But these Hot Wheels are, he's got a lot of different. They got the Star Trek, you got the Scooby-Doos, the Batman,
right.
You got the DCs. That's the kind of Hot Wheels I'm into more or less this time of the, in my life, the collectibles that you have from having something original like the Batmobile in a small 1/6 scale or something like that,
Right, 1/64.
1/64th, yes. So it's great to see. Speed Racer, he's got some Zombie Madness.
The other guys.
Oh, I saw on his side. Okay, well, we'll be going down there. But you have some really cool, I like the Star Wars shirt here. That's very cool. Oh, it's a canvas. Oh, that's even better. That's even better. That would make a nice shirt, though. I saw it when I was talking to you. But that's still nice. You can hang that up in your game room or your toy room.
Pillows, T-shirts made into pillows.
Oh, that's very cool. Check that out. There's Batman. There's a Wookiee. No, that's it. That's the
Ewoks.
The Ewoks.
So that's a Build-A-Bear.
Is it really a Build-A-Bear? And then he's got the. What does it say? It says free turkey is. Freeze turkeys from the Lego Movie. Nice T-shirt. All right, very cool. Well, good luck to you at the show. That's where you can check it out. And we'll see you guys around. Who am I going to? He's like, nope, not doing it.
I'm too anxious.
All right. You wanna talk to us here? We're live right now on YouTube, Facebook.
What's up, guys?
He's like, well, wait a second. You didn't say that. We thought we were. So you can't mess up now. We're live.
That's fine. I don't mess up.
That's confidence right there.
What's going on?
What do you got going on here in your booth? What's your business?
There's a whole lot of turtles.
I see that.
It's a whole lot of turtles.
See that?
Yeah, it's mostly that.
It's a big collection.
So yeah, it's good stuff. Some stuff under the table too. Most people stop by because I've got a lot of card backs for my turtles. So if you're looking for completes with card backs, I've got a whole lot of those. Other than that, I'm really trying to get rid of this Ecto today. It's beautiful, still in box.
What's the price?
I think I've got $125 on him right now.
Okay.
So swing on by. He's in there. He's complete. He's got his doors. He's got his grappling hook on there. He's got the little ghost that comes with him. The stickers are in there. You've got the instruction booklet. So if you want things that are complete, you stop by here.
Very cool. And especially since they remade the Ghostbusters, the real Ghostbusters, they remade them so you can buy this and play with your...
You better believe it.
Get it for your kids, because the Ecto one that they remade, my son has it.
Yeah.
It's not as good as the original.
I haven't played with it, but you know,
it's just not as good as the original. I'm just gonna say that. So, if they want to,
stuff's good stuff.
Oh, absolutely. If they want to get in touch with you, if they want to purchase something that they're seeing right now live, how do they do that?
Head to that guy right over there.
Head to this guy. Yeah. So you didn't get away from me.
So on Instagram at Blue Milk OH. That's on Instagram Blue Milk OH, all one word. You can reach out if there's anything that you see here and you're not able to make it today. You can message me, let me know what you're interested in, and I post stuff there regularly. There's links to my eBay as well. Right now, not a physical storefront, though. We're working on it.
That's okay, and that's kind of why we were going around doing this for, I mean, we have a lot of gaming nerds, toy nerds that want to pick this stuff up. Well, my son will give you a card here in a little bit. You can grab, if you want to clip this out of the original stream so you can use it for your marketing, put it on your website, whatever you want to do. You have that ability. But, guys, thank you so much. You even got some... No, we're going to look at some of these games here because that's kind of my thing. Here is a nice gaming watch in the box here. What else we got? So we got some Game Gear games. That's an interesting-looking Sega game. Is that like a homebrew? Is it? I was going to say, I've never seen... It seemed a little... Got some Mario, Game Tech. So I have... embarked in the journey of trying to complete the whole North American set for the NES. It's a big undertaking. I made the mistake of announcing that on a live show, and people were like, good luck to you. So, might take me a few years, but...
hard to find one here is Lone Ranger.
Okay.
With the manual, and it's been all the video games have been tested in the last 5-6 months.
Wow. I might be stopping back here. I know there's a lot of heavy hitters. I don't look forward to it, that's one thing. But always willing to check out the video games here. I might be back here, folks, because he does that Lone Ranger. I'm going to be back.
Thank you.
All right, guys. Have a good show. Let's see if we can sneak in over here. Says, come in. How you guys doing?
Good. How are you?
We are live right now, so I hope that doesn't bother you. But I want to see if we can talk a little bit about what's your business and what do you got?
We just got a lot of 80s and Star Trek. I mean, you name it. It's just exploded in here. My brother Chucky over there's got...
Hello.
How you doing?
Got a lot of it everything.
Connected to me. He's got the same thing going on. Just a lot of different stuff.
A lot of the collectible action figures. It looks like you got a lot of Thundercats. Some of the remake Thundercats.
Got some new old stock. Stigma Star Wars ceramic over there, 1982.
Very nice. Very nice. I see that. What is that? The Super Mario. I'm gonna have to check that out. So I do a lot of retro gaming collection, more so than the toys, but always looking for different vintage pieces like that for the game room and the arcade room and stuff. But we have a lot of people that are online right now that collect toys, they collect collectibles and things like that. If they're not here at the show, if they're not even in the state, how can they get in touch with you guys with what she's showing right now? If they want to purchase something, how do they get in touch with you guys?
My brother has a store called Like a Snow White Dove online on Facebook.
Shopify store.
Shopify store. And I can link my stuff through his store as well.
Okay.
And I often do. So.
And I do e-commerce on eBay also.
How do they find it on Shopify?
It is. Oh, just search Like a Snow White Dove in Google, and it will bring up my link.
Okay. So if you guys are seeing something that you want, they got a lot of stuff here, guys. My wife's walking around here. She's getting you guys some footage of the stuff that they have, the prices. Funko Pops. That seems to be a big thing right now. I know my son is all into that stuff.
Oh, wow.
Funko Pops. You got some small, medium, large, anywhere from 5 to 22.
For the ladies as well.
Yeah, of course.
Wildcats, Ventura. He was just up here.
He was here, a year ago?
Yeah,
right?
he came up to my booth and talked to us.
Okay.
Just met him, so that was pretty neat.
Yeah, I'm going to eventually work my way up to the $1 Million Man. Should be over yonder.
The corner there, yeah.
So we're going to hopefully get a chance to talk with him and whatnot. So yeah, that's where you can find the video if you want to take it and use it for
I appreciate
your social presence. So you can clip it out and stuff.
Thanks,
so
it was very nice.
Nice meeting you. And again, if you guys see something you want, get in touch. They got an awesome selection here, guys. So if you can't be here at the Super Toy event, we got you covered. These guys got you covered. So make sure you check it out.
Thank you very much.
All right. Appreciate it. Yep. Thank you for your time. We're going to walk around. Yes, ma'am. Do we got questions? What's happening? What do we got?
Same out loud.
Where are we at? Yeah, ask Adam what's hang on, let me see here. We're going to move down. We're going to try to get we're going to go to the Where's Bumblebee? Oh yeah, we're going to make our way probably over to his area. We're going to see if we can't talk. Got a few minutes. We'll talk to you a little bit here.
Absolutely.
I'm Steve from the Tech Buzz Gaming. We're live right now on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch. Cool. Where all the nerds and geeks hang out. What's the name of your business? What do you got going on here?
Well, I'm Jeremy with Paul Tuckett Platoon.
Okay.
Our niche is we put together custom G.I. Joe figures from the 60s and 70s. We have our complete line of custom boxes that we put together, original artwork. We have a complete line of custom figures in the Paul Tuckett line, which is kind of like a modern revolutionary warfare style. And then all the ones from the 60s and 70s.
So this is kind of like, I remember my dad having the Foot Locker series of G.I. Joes. Is that similar to this as well?
Absolutely. We have the Talkers as well. I'm going to get this guy to talk. How about that?
That's pretty wild.
So not bad for something that, a toy that's 50 to 60 years old.
But I like it even the display, the boxes that you have resemble some of the stuff that you've seen from the 50s, 60s, right?
Yeah, 60s, 70s, actually.
70s. Yeah. I remember my dad had, because I didn't really do a lot with G.I. Joe growing up. I didn't play a lot, but my dad had one. It was in a green Foot Locker. Because we thought it was like a thing of grenades. It was like my grandfather's. And he found it, and he opened it up. He's like, oh, it's my old G.I. Joe. And that's when I remember seeing these.
Yeah, absolutely.
So if somebody's interested, they collect these, or maybe they collected them in the past. How do they buy one of these?
Well, all my sales are on Instagram and Facebook. Okay. We don't have a website or anything like that. Just contact in person. We've got all kinds of advertisement here, for the show attendees and so forth. So
if you're in another state, we've got some business cards here. You can. My wife's going to put down. Let me see if I can grab this really quick. And you guys can go to Paul Tuckett Platoon, and you guys can go 330-697-3488. And you guys can check it out if you're interested in ordering it. Really appreciate your time.
Thank you very much.
Thank you for that.
Yeah,
Good luck.
Have a great show.
He's going to give you a card so you can find all this stuff out.
Thanks, guys.
Did Adam take care of it?
Mother.
Okay.
Mother needs to do some work.
All right.
Hey, go to the top.
All right, Adam Kalb in the chat room. You need to do your thing, man. I'll leave it up to you. What's going on, man?
There's an R2D2, like a legit R2D2.
All right. Here, you want to hold on to that? Make sure you can grab some of these cards as we're going. Adam's going to be taking care. Let's walk over here. Looks like we've got some Star Trek. Some Star Trek folk. We got the Starfleet. Do you guys want to check that out? How you doing?
Good, how are you?
You got a few minutes to talk with us? All right, we're live right now. Facebook, YouTube, all that good stuff. Everywhere the geeks and nerds are. So you're talking to the right crowd.
All right, sounds good.
What do you guys got going on here at Starfleet?
Well, we are the USS Renegade. We are the Youngstown chapter of Starfleet International, and we're based right here in Youngstown, Ohio. And generally, we sell things here for donations for the Second Harvest Food Bank, which is our main charity.
Okay.
And a lot of this stuff here has either been donated or has been handmade by the members of the group themselves. And we just try to have fun and go to conventions and raise money for the food bank.
So now if somebody's not in the area, they're not here at the convention, if they wanted to donate, or if they a product they want to donate, or if they want to purchase some of the product, how can they do that? Do you have an online presence that they can go to?
Yeah, we have a Facebook page, so you look up USS Renegade, look for the big logo there of the starship.
Okay.
Or also, if you're looking for a ship that's in your area, a chapter, just go to, which is Starfleet International, it's sfi.org, and there's a chapter locator that you can contact the nearest chapter to you if you're interested in Starfleet or being part of the group.
All right, so here's that logo. We'll get a good shot of that logo so you guys know that it's from this chapter, based out of Youngstown, Ohio. Really appreciate your time.
Oh, thank you.
Very nice booth. My son's going to give you a card so you know where to find the video if you guys want to clip it and use it for whatever you want to use it for. Good luck at the show here. Really appreciate it. All right, guys, we're going to continue down the way here. Get out of everybody's way here. Let's see what we got over here yonder. We've got looks like some more of the large GI Joes. All right, some vintage. Hey, there's the Fonz. We got have some happy days. How you doing?
Doing good.
You got a few minutes to talk with us here?
What do you want to know?
Well, we got some people watching live right now, and wanted to see what your booth's about.
Right.
Business, what you're selling. What do you got?
I got the vintage stuff. I sell.
I see that.
Yes, I'm.
That's what we're into.
Right.
We want the vintage.
Right, and I've been doing it for a while, and I'm trying to bring it to the people.
Very cool. So, if people aren't here at the Super Toy event, how can they get in touch with you if they see something? She was panning around. She's going to continue panning around and showing some of the products that you have. How can they get in touch with you if they want to buy something from it? Do you have an online presence like Facebook or anything?
No, I don't.
Phone number for your business that you want to put out, or?
No, I'll pass on that.
Okay. So do you go to the local conventions that are around this area? So if somebody's local?
Yes, I try and do some of the shows around here, and I'll be back in, when is it, October or November? When's the next show?
Yeah, there's a bunch of them. There's here?
Yeah.
I think it is September or October, somewhere around there. That's usually what I think. That's what it is. I go to some different ones that are local.
Right.
The Retro Toy Mart, all these other different ones.
And
so.
Xenia, that's right.
Yeah,
I've been doing the big show.
So if you're in the area and you want to check out some of this stuff and you want to pick some of this stuff up, go see this guy.
Yes. Thank you.
All right. Have a good rest of your show. Let's see what we got over here. How you doing?
Good, you?
Good. We're live right now. Do you want to talk a little bit about your booth and what are you selling?
Well, this is my partner's booth here.
Okay.
He takes care of the games and stuff, is his.
And the action figures are mine from 40 years of collecting. So
wow,
it's time to move on. I'm getting ready to.
Don't say that.
I'm getting ready to retire, so some of us got to go.
Don't say that.
Yeah, I've been building. He'll never retire from collecting because he's always buying more.
I bought like 4 things already. Yeah.
Is that how it always works?
I bought like 4 things already. So I'm like, I told him I got to stop.
I do a lot with. So I definitely want to check that. I do a lot with retro gaming collecting and things like that. But we got a lot of nerds and geeks that watch this that are toy collectors. They're comic book collectors. On the internet. So if somebody wanted to help you get rid of your collection and wanted to buy some of this stuff and they're not at the show, how do they do that?
Man, you know what?
Do you have Facebook?
No. Well, yeah, I'm on Facebook. You're right. I am on Facebook. So if you're interested, you can look me up. My name's Kevin Coyle, Coyle.
And then you can help relieve him of his retirement, so he can buy more stuff.
Yeah.
So he'll get rid of this collection, and you're going to start another collection.
I have a basement full of stuff that I really like to move. So
he'd like to move, and then when he gets to his new house, he's going to do it again.
No, I'm not leaving that house. That house is almost paid for. That ain't going anywhere.
So once he gets all this stuff out of his house, then he's going to start collecting something else.
No.
And that's what he's telling his wife.
I collect enough as it is. I'm still getting books, and I still get the action figures and CDs. I have a wall of CDs that so I'm thinking one of them's got to go. I haven't made up my mind yet which. So.
Hey, it's a blessing and a curse sometimes because you find all this good stuff, and then you start running out of room.
Exactly.
And then you start taking over other rooms.
That's it.
And then your wife looks at you cross-eyed like she does to me. I've taken over 3 rooms so far with arcades and gaming.
I have friends that have warehouse, those warehouse things. They have full of stuff.
I think at this point she would allow me to pay for a warehouse to put my stuff in if it meant getting it out of the house.
It's almost worth it. She doesn't have to trip over it. It's almost.
Well, she doesn't have to trip over it yet. It's just we have a finished basement and I've pretty much taken it over.
Oh yeah, that's my basement. That's me. My basement is mine, basically. Yeah.
So she knows. So you heard it first here, guys. Get a warehouse and everything will be good, right? That's what he's saying. Yeah. So
keep it away from the wife and
keep it away from. Yeah. If you're tripping on it,
she don't see it. She ain't complaining at you about it.
And according to him, he has a warehouse collection, so you may want to get a warehouse if you buy his collection. Anyways.
Yeah, you would need it if you bought everything I had. You're right, you would need it. So.
Thank you so much for your time. I really appreciate it. We're going to continue on here. It looks like we got some DVDs, vintage DVDs. We've got some video games. PlayStation. So this is my cup of tea. This is what So I made the mistake. I was telling some guys, I made the mistake and went on one of my live shows, and I said, you know what? I've been collecting for every system. I have 67 or 68 systems, going all the way back to the Atari 2600.
Wow.
And I buy a little bit. Like I'll see, I don't have that PS3 game, or I don't have that PlayStation 1 game, and I'll buy it. Somebody said, well, why don't you just concentrate on one console? I mean, I've got probably, 3,000-4,000 games.
Right.
Between all the consoles.
Right, yeah.
So I made the mistake and made a bold statement that I'm going to collect the whole North American set of the NES.
See, how much money do you have?
Okay, so going in completely blind,
loose?
I didn't know.
Loose.
I am. No. Okay. I do have some box, but I am doing it loose. I made the mistake and made that, and some people were like,
"Did you find your world championship yet?
Did you find Little Samson yet?
Yeah.
Did you?" So I did. So I didn't know what I was getting myself into. So I said, well, if I come close. But I always like to see some vintage games going around, checking it out. PS2, Nintendo, Game Boy.
You'll like this. I am just missing the map. Anybody that has a map, I want a map for the Zelda. I need
They're hard
map.
to find.
They are hard to find.
They're very hard to find.
And they're expensive if they're nice.
Do you remember the map that came with the Super Mario Bros. 2 first edition Nintendo Power? Remember it folded up for the Legend of Zelda?
I had all those.
I've been trying to find that map myself just to have it, frame it, and put it up on the wall because we had it as kids. We wrote all over it. I don't even know where mine is. Anyways, what's your business like? What's your business called? What do you do?
This is not a business for me. It's just more of a hobby.
So you're paying for your hobby.
I gotta pay. I'm like him. I come to the show and I gotta sell to buy, but I buy to sell.
That's what I do. I sell some of my. I'll find doubles. I'll buy a lot.
Oh yeah.
And then that funds. People don't understand.
It pays for your collection.
People don't understand. They'll be like, "Well, how did you get that?" Well, I sold a bunch of games that I had.
Yeah.
So, you listen, I don't know if any of you guys are picking this up. It's not we're showing booths. They're telling you how to collect. They're telling you how to get this cool stuff that is expensive.
Some of it can be, yeah, that's right.
So, if somebody is not here at the show and maybe they want these Rock Band or Guitar Hero controllers or some of these games,
sure.
How do they get in touch with you? How do they find it? How do they buy some of this stuff from you?
You can look me up on Facebook. It is Kevin Verdon. Or I have a booth at Angelique's Vintiques, booth number 12, and that's in Hartville, Ohio.
Oh, we went out to my buddy Dakota. He's around here somewhere.
He's up there.
We went to the Hartville flea market. Yeah, we walked around up there because I was looking for games, and some of those guys up there, and I'm like, they want twice what it's worth, and I'm like, I as a collector, I can't justify it.
No, I can't either.
I'll come in at about what it's worth or a little bit under. You can't. These guys want double just because it's selling. It's like you can't do that. So.
Yeah.
Check it out. He's got some PS2 games here. What else do you have that you don't have here? Do you have any other
I kept my Nintendo stuff for the booth. It's not I don't have a whole lot of Nintendo, more like Wii games and
no NES stuff.
Very few extra NES. I was not fortunate to buy and start early buying it cheap.
He's trying to tell me I made a mistake. That's what he's trying to tell me.
Well, I made a mistake in saying I was going to collect the Amazing Spider-Man run, and I don't have that kind of pocketbook. So
I'll tell you what, some of these games, and it's like these games that are like super expensive aren't that good.
Right?
They're just not. They're not good. They're awful. So I haven't even figured out why they're so expensive, but. Hopefully in the future we'll figure it out. But anyways, listen, thank you so much for your time. If you guys hit them up, if you've seen anything that you want, DVDs, great DVD. I have this at home. It's got some that are open. It was my daughter's favorite movies growing up. So
awesome.
All right, we're gonna continue on. Thank you. We're gonna continue on our journey and our trek here at the wonderful Super Toy event. We're gonna come over. What do we got? We got some questions. Any Johnny Soko Giant Robo Dolls. Adam, I'll have to look around and we'll see if we can pop some of that up. Let's come over here, flip around. We're going to come in here, see if we can talk to these guys.
How you doing?
I'm doing well. We're with the Tech Buzz Gaming and we're live right now. So if you want to tell us about what you're selling and if people that aren't here, they want to buy something, how they can do that.
Well, we got PayPal and Venmo. If you see anything, you can always message me at CHADERS, the number 8 at gmail.com. Do any of the prices. We got a bunch of Funkos, a bunch of figures, a bunch of Nightmare Before Christmas stuff. Got a couple autographed Penguins cards, some really high dollar rare pops over there too. Sons of Anarchy, Pantera, yeah, a little bit of everything.
Yeah, some Lego sets here. That's actually a good price for the Millennium Falcon. That's a really nice. Really nice. We got Back to the Future. You know, you're not getting the Back to the Future. My son's like looking at it.
And also,
he's going to pull out something else here. What do we got? Oh, it lights up.
It does light up.
Oh, look at the wheels going there. No way.
And then you got
the flux capacitor inside. There it is.
Inside.
There it is.
It's got
the detail on these, man. Oh, it's got the hoverboard. That's very cool.
Everything.
That's very cool. We got some Clark Griswold here. We got Beauty and the Beast. We got everything here. We got Thor's hammer down there, right?
We got the God of War PS5 edition down there with the Thor's hammer. We got a signed Spawn by I can't think of his name at the moment. Todd McFarlane. Okay. A couple of odds and ends.
Very, very cool. Well, thank you guys so much for your time. We got the Supernatural car there. We're going to continue on here, but if you guys see anything you want or like, make sure you guys hit these guys up. We're going to go over, let's see. We can go to Bumblebee. Let's see if we can find Bumblebee. Let's go down Let's check this. We've got some vintage cards here before we roll up this way. Look at this gentleman here. How you doing, sir?
Good. How are you?
My name's Steve from the Tech Buzz Gaming, and talk to us a little bit about what you got here.
This is literally a barn find we found on Thursday. All vintage non-sports cards. Yeah, we pulled them out of a building, a pretty musty one, but I spent all day getting them out and priced them these last couple days. Coolest one I think we have is the Jason from Hell box. It's still sealed. Beetlejuice. Yeah. I was amazed. It made me feel like I was 10 years old again.
That's incredible. Looking at this, I did a lot of baseball, football card collecting like most kids.
Right, yeah.
But I see some garbage pail kids, and I had the whole set when I was a kid, and I wish I still had it today.
No, me too. My dad, I don't know. I have to talk to my dad. He might have a sealed box somewhere, one of the later ones. But yeah, that would be cool.
They started coming out again. They stared redoing the garbage pail kids.
Chrome ones.
Then yes, exactly. If somebody's not at the show here, but they want to purchase something from you, how can they do that?
Oh, they can give us a call. We have a store. It's called Robot Zero Comics in Geneva, Ohio. Call us at 440-415-1228 or send us an email at info@robot-0zero.com.
Very cool, because we have, people from all over. If they see a box of cards that they want, hit you up.
No, I really appreciate that, guys.
All right, man.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for taking the time. That's where you can find the video later. All right, guys, let's move on. They want me to try to find Bumblebee. Let's see what we can do here.
It's not really that hard to find.
We'll walk down this way. We'll eventually get down through that way. Let's walk. Where did Mr. Dakota go? I thought he would be here, kind of, because we can go down this way and see about.
You've already spent your money.
We'll kind of go down this way. We'll make our way. And then eventually here, what we're going to do, Aaron can show the video. If you want to zoom in right there, we've got the $1 Million Man, Ted Dibiase, who we're actually going to eventually talk to at some point and interview him. You can see he's back there. We're going to get to that, guys, so if you're on the stream right now and you're watching, we'll be able to do that here in just a little while. So let's we're going to start here and we'll work our way back through. We'll start with this gentleman here. How you doing?
Good. How you doing today?
I'm Steve from the Tech Buzz Game, and we're going around the different booths and showing basically everything that you have and what do you got going on, and tell everybody that's online watching right now what you got.
I'm Jason from Janky's Toys, and we got a little bit of everything. We got some classic vintage marquees from old video games we pulled out. We got some pops from all different kinds of grails to some commons. We got Star Wars action figures, vintage, and then some of the classic stuff that you just can't find anywhere, and some of the new things.
Very, very cool. So, Aaron, make sure you get a couple shots of this. I know, like Adam Calvin in the chat room right now, these marquees down here, this is the right audience for that, because these guys are arcade enthusiasts, collectors.
Great.
So if you guys see a marquee that you like, make sure you get in touch with Janky Toys and Collectibles, because he's got a lot of, and the marquees are in really good shape. I mean, considering the games are like 30, 40 years old.
Yeah.
They're very nice. They're very, we got. I see an original Donkey Kong. If you didn't see it, we've got Quarterback, Rampage, Cubert, Centipede, Gorilla, Double Play. What else do we got? What am I missing here? He's got Arch Rivals.
Arch Rivals. There's a Punch Out over there.
I'm sorry, I just whacked that.
Mach 3 on the other
Tough
side.
Turf, Jungle King. So if you guys are interested and you want to get in touch, he does payments with PayPal, Venmo.
Yeah, the easiest way to get a hold of me is 330-540-CASH, 2274, 540-CASH, Janky Toys.
There you go. So if you guys are looking to rebuild your arcades, I know a lot of you guys are refurbishing your arcades. Some of these guys get crazy. They bond them. They do
a lot of guys like put them in light boxes and then go ahead and plug them in and just put them in their bar and everything like that. Yeah, absolutely.
That's probably what I would do, because I do more of the three-quarter scale arcades just because of room. But there's a lot of guys that are refurbishing machines, and so this is the first booth that we came to that had some of these marquees and in good shape, guys. I mean, really good shape.
I definitely take care of all my stuff.
Well, the hardest thing is, finding them where it's not torn, it's not ripped.
The paint is scrapped off the back or stuff like that. I know.
All right. Well, I appreciate it. Thank you so much for your time.
Well, thank you.
This is where you can find the video.
Awesome.
Check it out later on. I'm going to grab this guy right here because this guy's in charge of everything. I know he's got his sandwich, but we're not going to show the sandwich here. So you guys, if you're not here, you get to miss out on this here. Aaron, if we want to bring that over here.
Or I can move over this way.
Whatever you want to do, just so we're not in the way of anybody.
We'll come back if you want.
We can move you. We can reposition you.
All right, sounds good.
I think where there's a lot of crowd, I think that's good. We'll put you right in the crowd.
Yeah, sounds great. Whatever.
You guys want to move over here? Just kind of keep people from cutting in front of her with the camera.
Where you want?
He's taking your sandwich. See that?
Yeah, it's my buddy.
All right, guys. What we're doing here is we're at the Super Toy event here at the Canfield Fairgrounds, and this guy, he's in charge of it all.
Yes.
I don't know if I should announce that, should I?
Oh, yeah, anything. I tell you what, it's toys from the 70s, 80s, and 90s today. If you're looking for it, it's here. Over 250 vendors. We have Ted Dibiase signing autographs. Bumblebee's here. Spiderman's here. This show always brings out the best of the best. I mean, if top-notch vendors, if you're looking for it, it's here.
Very, very cool. So how many times a year do you guys do this, or is this like your first event? What are you looking to do?
We do 2 toy shows a year, one in April and then one in November. We also have the Youngstown Comic Con, which is July 8th and 9th this year in this building. And then we do a bunch of other events, swap meets, rib burn-offs, concerts, stuff like that. So it's good, well-versed, company.
So now if somebody out there is watching this right now, they're watching live, and they want to have a booth like some of these good fine guys here, how do they get in touch with you to do that?
The easiest way is Super Toy Events Facebook page, email right there, or you can call the office at 330-477-8506. Again, 330-477-8506, or email info@supertoyevents.com.
Oh, very awesome. Because, we're going to make our way. We got Bumblebee. I see Spider-Man over there. Like you said, we got Dibiase. We'll hopefully get a chance to talk to him a little later. He's got a nice crowd of people here that are looking to meet him. And, it's a great time.
Yeah, Ted's a rarity, a great guy. To get him to do the show, he doesn't do very many of these, so it's nice to get him in here. He's great.
Well, and he's an all-time, he's an OG. He's an all-time great. So it is great to see him here, and even my kids, I had to explain to them who he was.
Sure.
We grew up with it.
I tell you, there's not many of them around. I tell you.
No, that's the sad part.
A very good friend of mine was King Kong Bundy, an absolute. I love the guy. He did a lot for me when I first started out, and he's gone, and I just thought the world of him, and a lot of the guys from the Golden Era, are gone type thing. So it's
Yeah, I've working with Mike and working with some of these guys here, I've gotten to meet a lot of them, like Al Snow and my good buddy Stevie Richards.
Okay.
And anymore it's like just talking to him is awesome.
Yeah.
Like, I don't go for the autographs like a lot of the guys do. They collect the autographs and stuff. I'm more about like it's something that I can sit there and say, like, I talked to the person, I talked to the man, and that's what these guys are doing here. And if you guys haven't gotten a chance to come out, if you can come out, he's here from 10 to 1.
Yep.
So if you want to get down here, you want to get an autograph, there's a line here, but it's not too bad. It's not unbearable.
Yeah, it's
maybe
not bad.
20 minutes, maybe
at the most. Yeah, but Ted's very personable, and that's what you want.
That's right.
So it's not like, hey, how you doing, and move along. No, he's actually taking the time with everybody, which is great.
Well, I'm going to let you go and eat your lunch. Really appreciate your time, and thank you for inviting us to the event here. And guys, we're going to continue on and check out some of these booths and stop commandeering this guy's booth. Thank you, sir. All right, moving on. Let's come down here and see what we've got over in here. We've got some more vintage. We've got some Xbox 360 games here. What else do we have over in here? Also, let me know if there's any comments. If you guys got comments or questions or anything else that you would like for me to ask any of the vendors that we're talking to, please let me know so I can do that. Yes, my daughter's relaying any messages that is needed. What do we got here? Samantha should be running the chat. Give Frankie the mic. He is funny. Who's Frankie? Oh, he's not here. Mr. Frankie's not here. All right, let's go down this way. We got check check out over here. What do we have here? We got some comics. We got some more cards. Oops, let me get out of your way here. Let's see what we got over here. We got some, wow, Marvel to the extreme. How you doing, sir?
Good, how are you?
I'm doing well. We're live right now. YouTube, Facebook, Twitch, all the geek hangouts.
Sure.
He's like, yeah.
I don't do social media.
He doesn't do social media. Well, you know, a lot. Yeah, well, yeah. There's that too. You got an awesome looking booth here for the Marvel fans. Tell us a little bit about what you got going on here.
Well, I used to own a comic shop called Dead Dale's Comics and had to close because it never recovered from COVID. So everything that I have here is just overstock that I'm just trying to move.
Wow. So if somebody's not at the show, I know you said you don't do social media and everything like that, but is there a way that if somebody sees a collectible comic that they want, how could they get in touch with you to purchase it if they're not in the local area?
They'd have to use a email account, deaddalescomics@gmail.com.
Okay, very good.
That's the easiest way.
Well, that's why I was asking, because I know you're like, well, we don't do social media. But you know what, though? Unfortunately, that's the way of the future here for everything. I mean, just like this, we're able to take a small show like this that's in the middle of nowhere at a farm complex and take it to the world and help sell this stuff.
Right.
Make it an option. It's sad to see a lot of the toy stores, comic stores, even vintage retro gaming stores closed because of COVID. Not recover.
Right.
So it's always, I mean, it's nice to see this great stuff, but like I feel for you because it's like it's just you never want to see that.
I started collecting in 1977 when Star Wars came out. All right. When I retired from my job, I had well over 150,000 comic books, and when I closed my store, I had well over 200,000 comic books plus toys. So, yeah, it's sad. But if you have no foot traffic to come in and purchase, you're sort of stuck.
And that's something like my son, he started reading comic books, and you know, everybody's just like, well, why don't you just get it digital? Why not just get it on your iPad so you don't have to have all this stuff? Has that hurt the business in the long term, or people really don't care? They're still buying physical.
I think most people want to have the book in their hand and read it because that book right there will be collectible down the road. As we're a digital copy, what do you got?
It's gone.
It's gone.
It's gone.
Right.
And it's the same thing that we've been saying with the vintage video games. I collect a lot of the video games. I want the physical, even to this day. Like, he would rather have the digital because he can get it right now.
Right.
I want that physical copy. I want to hold it. I want to put it in the machine, you know, because then you truly own it. And I think the same thing could be said with the comic books.
Yeah, clearly. You know, that's a difference in generation.
Yeah.
My generation, we grew up reading paper. Today, kids are on a tablet or iPhone, their cell phone, and they just swipe. That's it.
Social media.
That's it.
That's it. Well, I really appreciate you taking the time with us today. You guys want to check it out. If there's anything you see, get in touch. He gave you the email address. Check it out. And, man, sorry to see a good... I mean, he's got good Marvel stuff here. Sorry to see your shop had to go, man.
Yeah, it was sad, but it's life.
It is, and at least you're not super overstocked.
Oh, I am. 200,000.
He's got a lot to go. Yeah. So if you're a comic book fan, check him out. He's got a lot of good stuff here, even under the tables and stuff. So, all right, sir.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
Take care. All right, let's walk over here. We have, if you guys are Kiss lovers, there is a lot of stuff over here. We got Spidey standing here. Let's see if we can get a shot of Spidey here. We got Spidey here at the show here. Spidey, how you doing?
It's great here. It's awesome meeting so many people, swinging around. All this. It's a large area here to swing around.
Well, I have to say, I saw you go over the rafters at the one point.
They get a little bit worried about that.
I was just going to say, they got a little worried with some of those vintage toys. Like, you came really close.
I know. I get in trouble everywhere I go, so I got to be careful about that.
Well, and they were watching. We were all watching. Aaron didn't get the camera turned quick enough because you were moving pretty good.
That's good because I don't want any lawsuits at this nice event here, you know.
Well, yeah. So what do you got going on? You got a new movie coming up soon.
Movies coming out all the time. Comic books every month. It's a busy life for a spider, you know. It's a busy life.
Well, that's a good thing. It could be worse. You could be bored.
That's right. It's got to be exciting. Got to get the webs on. Got the webs on the road.
I like it.
Thank you. Yes.
So you guys make sure you check out. I'm telling you, Spider-Man. Where's the next place you're going to be at? So people want to come get an autograph, get a picture.
I'm all over the place. I'm going to be at Hershey in July. I'm going to be I'm going to be back here in Canfield in July
for the fair.
For the Comic-Con.
Oh, the Comic-Con.
Same,
Yeah, Comic-Con's
same people.
first.
Yep, the 2-day Comic-Con. So I'll be back in Canfield before you know it, in costume, doing presentations, all kind of stuff.
Flipping, spinning, swinging,
shooting webs, whatever it takes.
Your favorite neighborhood Spider-Man here at the Super Toy event here in Canfield, Ohio.
Thank you, sir.
I appreciate it. Enjoy your show. All right, let's see what we got over here. Mr. Dakota, what did you pick up?
This is the first game I ever got for PS1, and like the first game I got to pick out for a console, and I haven't had it since I had my PS1.
Did you get it from that guy that's almost the second row to the back?
I know where you're talking. That place was packed, but it was like some little vendor over there.
Okay.
I kept going back to that one, but
I've been looking for some vintage games. I've seen a few. Wildcard Video Games is probably the best.
I saw them too there.
So we're gonna see. She wants to get Bumblebee. Samantha wants to come see Bumblebee. We've got Bumblebee. He sees a camera and he's just like, look at so this guy. I don't know if I can interview him. He's pretty tall. Like I thought I was tall, but Bumblebee's really tall. So Samantha, you want to come over and see Bumblebee? You got to come over. You want what?
Picture.
You can get a picture. All right, Bumblebee. Can we talk to you?
Bumblebee doesn't talk.
Well, okay. Can you shake your head and see he can. So my daughter wants to come over. Come on. He's saying. So I'm going to do this as easy as possible, since to make it easy for you, right? So are you the best Autobot? Yeah. See, I knew we could communicate. I know your language, man. I got it going on. All right. And you're the best character in the movie, right? Perfect. Oh, yeah, there it is. See, best interview yet, right? There you had it. You heard it first here at the Super Toy Expo here in Canfield, Ohio. Really appreciate it. Enjoy your time. All right, guys, we're going to continue on our way here. We've got some. Go ahead. Do you want a picture while he's here? Here, he's turning around. Look, here, I'll bet take it. Go stand next to him. Go ahead. Go ahead, you and Daniel, real quick.
You're never going to get a chance to get a picture with
Yeah, that's what I'm saying here. All right, thank you, Bumblebee.
How about I get one for our Facebook page? Is that cool?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, go ahead over here. Oh, you want to hold the mic? He wants it like that. All right, we can do that. Oh yeah, we'll give you a card. We'll give you a card. She's got a card here. You guys can clip it out, have a little fun. Well, yeah, he's not going to be able to hold it. He's got to. Come on, man. You know, Transformers. He's got to protect, and serve, man. Right? All right, Bumblebee. Have fun. Thank you for talking. All right, she wants to get it for social media. Yep. Go ahead, get in there. Go ahead, Dakota, get in there. You know you want Bumblebee.
I'm good. That is a legit costume.
It is. That's really legit. I love it. I love it.
Technical word.
I just have to say though, like, I don't know if I could walk around in something like that. He's got to have a tough time walking in that.
Burn a ton of calories.
It looks really good. Like that's very good. That's awesome. He's got it going on, man. he's even over here dancing. You guys, turn the camera over here. Look, this guy's over here dancing in this thing. My goodness. You can't really. I'm sorry. We're in the guy's way here. Having a good time here at the Super Toy event in Canfield. Dakota, did you find any other games and stuff?
There's a few sitting here and there, like PS2, PS1 sitting there.
Okay.
There's some guy with a couple 64s, like the lime green.
Oh, I did see that. Yeah.
Just like a little bit.
Did you find any NES games? Because I'm really looking for NES and original Game Boy.
Yeah, I think there was a booth down this next aisle, down on the left.
Okay.
That had a few NES, and they had Game Boy in packages, not the Game Boy.
Okay.
Game.
We're gonna have to go back there, and we'll have to check that out. I want to talk to some of these guys over here, and see what they got going on. How you doing, sir?
Hey, man, how you doing?
I'm Steven from the Tech Buzz Gaming, and we're live right now.
Oh, right.
We're live on as life can be.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we got a bunch of geeks and nerds watching. What do you got going on here?
Well, I got a little bit of something for everybody.
I see that.
I'm a nerd myself, so most of this comes from my own collection. But got a little bit of G.I. Joe. Got a Hall of Justice that's never been
opened.
Well, so what happened was it's never been opened, and all the stuff's in the bag. It's not been assembled, but over time the tape loses stickiness, so technically it's been opened. But I got a little bit of Secret Wars. That's probably the rarest thing I have up here right now is
the Voltron.
No, the Iceman Secret Wars.
Oh, right in front of you, Aaron. The Iceman.
That was one that was the back end when Mattel basically dropped quit producing it. They had some of those left, and they actually shipped them off to Europe. So they're rare in itself, but then to have one in the U.S. So if you turn around on the back, it's actually most of the words are in Spanish because it went to Spain.
Wow.
So
very cool. A lot of Power Rangers, Star Wars, Batman.
Yeah.
If somebody's watching right now and they can't be here, how do they get in touch with you to maybe buy something that they've seen?
I'm starting my website, BillyTheToyNerd.com. And then I have a YouTube channel that I'm starting up as well. Just trying to showcase some of the things that I have. So it's getting really what this is my wife saying, you got to get rid of some of this stuff. I keep,
Don't say that.
In different rooms and things like that.
I hear you.
But yeah. And then,
no, I'm not getting rid of my game collection. My wife's also my camera person. So.
Oh, okay, yeah. So that's why the camera did like this when you.
Yeah,
I said that's
no.
Yeah. So my wife's she's a nerd too. I have some of her stuff back here.
Oh, so you said if I got to get rid of my stuff, she'd get rid of her stuff.
Yeah,
too.
yeah. That's why so I'm probably in trouble tonight because she's actually done really well. She sold like 5 things. So.
That just means you got to keep your stuff.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I like that. I like this thinking. I got to show her this. Yeah.
Yeah. Make sure you guys check. So it's okay. It's a finished basement, right? You're keeping it all in there, or is it?
Yeah, I have a finished basement. I have an office. Like I said, I keep spreading. So.
Well, don't say it's spreading because I got the finished basement. Right? I got it in 2 rooms: arcades and retro games and everything like that.
Right.
So we've only expanded to a little bit in the bathroom down there, a little bit in the other rooms, and we haven't gone upstairs yet.
I've seen that where actually somebody had a collection in a bathroom. That's
well, I have some stuff like I have a Darth Vader helmet like that.
Yeah.
I've got a TV up on the wall with a Sega Genesis on the wall in the bathroom.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
very nice.
So it's the kids' bathroom, but it's always nice So you guys check it out. His business cards are right there. I'm gonna have Daniel grab one of them, and he's gonna give you a copy of this so you can always see it. Daniel, you want to grab one of those?
I got to show my wife this because you made a good case for. I think I should keep.
Listen, it just goes to show you that they want you to keep your stuff, and they want her to get rid of her stuff.
Right.
So you have more room.
Right. Yeah.
That's the reality of it.
Looking at it, I like it.
Yeah. See. Yeah. Hey. They get the kitchen, right?
Yeah,
they get the living room.
They get the whole house, really.
See?
They get the garage and maybe one room.
You get the garage.
Yeah.
Oh, that's true. I could move stuff to the... I like your thinking. This guy. I'm telling you. Guys, check him out. If you see anything that you want, is there any questions in the chat room? Do we have any kind of... Nothing yet. If you guys got any questions, Samantha's manning the chat room. She'll let us know so we can ask the vendors. If you need them to hold something and you're going to email PayPal, whatever, Venmo, let him know. He can get it set aside before somebody takes it.
Mego Superman from 1977 still in the card.
Wow.
Too. That's kind of.
Now you're bringing.
That's pretty rare too. I brought a few of my not the rarest things I have, but some of the rarer things kind of mixed in with some of the new stuff.
That's incredible. That's. I feel bad for you, man. This is one of those things like you hope he sells well, but you're kind of sad because it's your personal collection because the wife is like, enough.
Yeah, this has been a project of mine here. And I've had a couple people like, you go down the lid. I'm like, well, I could, but this one is just, I don't really want to get rid of it. So I'm kind of like, if somebody wants to, this is one of the rare ones where I'm like, if somebody wants to pay that, I'll get rid of it. But otherwise, I'm going to keep working on it because, you got to kind of rebuild these.
So is that the other strategy? So you can tell the wife, well, I put prices on it. I marked it way up. And, if somebody really wants it.
Yeah, it's, so it's
sentimental value too.
Yeah. That's the one I couldn't have when I was a kid. So, now I'm a big kid.
Don't you notice that? Like, I've done that with video games where I start buying the systems that I didn't have as a kid or the games I didn't have as a kid.
Yeah.
And then and I'm like, well, I didn't have as a kid. Now I got grown-up money, so...
Yeah. That's what drives all of us, I think, now.
Yeah. If you look around, that's mostly what you see is grown-ups.
Yeah. Usually you go down the toy aisle at Walmart and you see, especially like in where the wrestling figures are, there's always guys in their 30s and 40s kind of like...
I know. You don't see kids in toy because they're all on devices now.
Yeah.
The toy aisles now are for us.
Right. Yeah.
That's the reality.
Yeah.
Anyway, sir, thank you for taking the time.
Absolutely.
Guys, check him out.
Thank you, guys.
We're going to come over this way. What do you got, Dakota? Anything? No, that's cool. We're looking over here. We see if we can look in here. He's got some Legends, and what else has he got here? He's got a lot of Marvels, got some Grogu. A lot of cool stuff in here at the booth. Are you the booth owner for this? Oh, okay. Well, then I'm going to talk.
My buddy too, but I'll do the talking.
Well, I just didn't want to interfere with anybody buying anything. So, tell us about what you got here.
Oh, we got a little of everything. We have a huge selection of Marvel Legends. We got just a big stock of Mythic Legions, which are amazing. We got some Star Wars, a couple of Joes.
In there.
So yeah, we got a little bit of everything. A couple of DC.
G.I. Joes. You want to take a pan through the booth here and show. So if somebody's watching right now, because we are live.
Sure.
If somebody's watching right now and they see something that they like, well, how can they get in touch with you?
We have an online store. We do. We're Nomadic Collectibles. We have a business card. I don't know if you want to show the business card.
Yeah,
but
you want to grab it? I'll take it with me too. So Erin's going to walk through here and do her best. The booth's pretty hopping right now. What's that? Samantha, can you ask your dad if he has Toxic? I don't have Toxic Crusaders, Carl. No. All right. So we have nomadiccollectibles.com. So this is what I've been trying to tell a lot of the different. Here's our card, so you can see this video later.
Sure.
We've been trying to tell a lot of the vendors, like, listen, even though this is a small place, you got something like this. We're live. We got different people that come in live. You could end up selling some stuff online.
Oh, yeah, we have tons of stuff online. We update it every probably week or bi-weekly.
Okay.
We try to put new stock and stuff like that, and we like to check inventory and traffic as far as what are people looking for, so like that we could put it on.
Yeah, I mean, that's the best way to do it, man.
We know that a lot of people like the older Legends, so we always try to update and put newer some of the older ones up there. And then Mythic Legions is hot right now, so we got some Mythic Legions that are up there and some really good ones and hard to find ones. So, we try to change it up. Make sure we give everyone what they want, Do
you do any video games, retro video games or anything like that? Just strictly toys?
Strictly toys.
Okay.
That's
games. Fine. I was curious myself, I do a little bit of collecting of the toys, but not a whole lot. He does a lot more.
Yeah,
but it's always fun to see this stuff.
Oh, yeah. I've been collecting toys since I was 16, so I've been doing it for a long time. But, it's my hobby, passion.
And there's nothing wrong with that. Like, no. I collect a lot of the wrestling action figures, the Elite series.
The Elite series, right.
And then I hang them on the wall. And so I do a lot of that. Not as crazy as some people. It's more like just...
mine is crazy.
Video game one, that's different. No, I got a bunch of rooms with just arcades and video games.
So, my kids try to follow me. So my daughter does American Girl.
Okay.
Which is crazy expensive.
Oh, you're not kidding.
And so she did the Welly Wishers, and we got all of them. So I asked her, and I go, babe, why aren't you playing with these? Oh, these are just my collectibles. I just pose them up because I want them up there. And I just knew I could just created a monster.
and he's doing the same thing now where he buys any, Power Rangers, anything that he gets, he keeps it in the box. So, and then we end up buying, like when the Ghostbusters came back out. Remember when the real Ghostbusters? I got 2 sets. When he was a little bit younger than he is now. He was playing with them, and then I kept the other ones in the package, just hung them on the wall. Because they knew one day, even though they're remakes, they're still...
still desirable.
They're still desirable.
That
Star Wars especially, I collect a lot of Vader.
The crazy thing, a lot of the toys that, you and I have collected per se is multi-generational. It just keeps crossing over. So that's always fun,
The only thing that I've seen, and I'm not heavy in the toy space, where they're messing up is the Ninja Turtles. Nickelodeon, if you're watching... No, just stop. Go back to the original.
NECA does a good job, though.
NECA does. No, NECA does.
NECA does a wonderful job.
Do you see the new... we saw when we went to the theater, we just saw... what was the movie we just... Mario.
Okay.
And they showed a preview of the new Ninja Turtles where Ralph's wearing like a bandana. They're like kids and they're like real square, boxy, like... That ain't the Ninja Turtles.
I don't know. If my kids want to go watch it, sure, let's go watch it.
No, right.
It's not the Turtles
It's
that
not
I
the
grew
Turtles
up.
we grew up with.
Yeah.
That's my point.
I get that.
Kids, you were spoiled. That's all I'm going to say. All right. I've taken up enough of this guy's time. If you want to check it out, guys, check them out.
Yeah, check
One
them
more
out.
time.
We're on nomadiccollectibles.com. We have tons of stuff, huge Marvel Legends selection. So if you want to browse through it, tons of stuff. Shoot us a message if there's something you're looking for. We'll probably find it. So, yeah, thanks for your time, man. This is great.
Appreciate it. Thank you so much. Good luck.
Yeah,
Have a good rest of your show. Let's walk down. Let's see here.
You want to look at these guys?
Oh, I'm sorry to get out of your way. We can probably hit this guy up here. We've got Lady Skeletor here walking around. Oh, what do we got? What do we got over here? We got an AT-AT. Oh, I'm sorry. Coming through. Oh, we got a lot of... Adam, wasn't there something with Star Wars that you wanted? Can we pan around here so Adam can see? I know Adam was looking for some Star Wars stuff a while back. What? What's the matter? Oh, yeah, that's Toys and Prizes. The old gumball machines where you can get toys and stuff out of. Aaron's gonna peruse for you, Adam, so you can see some of the Star Wars. There's also a gentleman, like, you remember growing up, Dakota, where we had these RC Tyco racing cars and stuff like that. But there's a guy here that's actually making the houses that you can put on for your trains and stuff. Nice. It's pretty wild. But there's a lot of Star Wars collectibles at this one booth here, so if anybody is looking, I'm going to see if I can't find the gentleman that owns the booth. I don't know if we've seen him. Let me see. I don't know. But either way, guys, at least you can see it. We're checking this stuff out here, guys. There is a lot of stuff to go through. Is it on the other side? Oh, yeah, he is. All right, we can work our way around. But okay, we found him. He's over on the other side, so we'll work our way around. But she's showing what's here right now, right quick. You know what I thought was funny? I was looking up, and I said, we'll get to it, but Battle Cat from He-Man as one of those, remember those horse things that you get on, you bounce up and down as a kid? They got it up there on the top of the shelf, and they got a Scooby-Doo rocking horse up there.
My cousin loves He-Man, but I've never actually seen it.
Oh, no? Yeah. He-Man used to ride Battle Cat when they went into battle. It was Cringer before that. Okay. And I just think it's funny to see that for like a kid, you know. Can you want to pan up there right up on top so people know what I'm talking about? If you want to zoom in up top there where the horse is and the Scooby-Doo is up on top. So this is what I'm talking about, guys. Battle Cat, and Scooby-Doo is a rocking horse. The Battle Cat is one of those horses like you would get on, like you would give a 2-year-old to bounce up and down on. But to see it as Battle Cat is kind of hilarious, actually. So we're going to walk around here to go see the gentleman that owns all this Star Wars stuff and see if he wants to talk with us and kind of go from there. There was an R2-D2 that was rolling around. Yeah, he was rolling around. I didn't get to talk to the person that owned it yet, but we will hopefully get a chance to do that. I'm going to kind of walk. It's starting to get busy here. It's 11:15 in the morning here on a Saturday. There's a lot of Star Wars vintage here. And let's see what else we got. There's some in the glass cases, actual action figures. And what else do we have here? We got some hilts. Looks like a replica of the hilt for Star Wars. Lightsabers. And see if we can bug this gentleman here for a little bit. How you doing, sir?
Good, you?
We're live right now. My name is Steve with the Tech Buzz Gaming, and we just wanted to talk to you about your booth and what you're selling. And
I don't really have time right now.
Oh, you don't have time?
Yeah,
okay, that's fine. If somebody seen some of the stuff as we were going around, where can they buy it online? Do you have that?
I pretty much set up just at shows.
Just
mostly.
for shows?
Yeah.
Okay.
Here, Xenia, Columbus, Steel City Con, Toy Palooza.
Okay.
Yeah.
So nothing online?
Not at the moment.
Okay. All right, man. Appreciate it.
All right. Thanks.
Thank you so much.
Yep.
All right, we're moving along here. Let's see here. This gentleman here. How you doing? You got some cards? I remember you from the place over by the, what's the name of the store? You had the arcades in it.
Yeah.
Remember I came in and I was all right.
Yeah, we're doing it. Well, I'm doing.
He's doing it.
Yeah, I'm doing the Cleveland Toy Show.
Okay.
And that's going to be November 25th and 26th in Strongsville, Ohio. We're going to have the whole banquet area.
Wow, nice.
130 tables or more will be there. It'll be pretty awesome.
So for people that don't know, I did a video, oh gosh, it has to be a couple months ago. I visited this gentleman's store. He had the arcade 1-ups in, if you guys remember, where if you went in and you were a customer, you could play the arcade 1-ups. Well, he's here. And what are you selling?
I'm selling all kinds of vintage card packs from the 70s until now. Mostly more vintage, though. And I've got Funko Pops and random toys. And then what I'm also doing is promoting the Cleveland Toy Show.
Okay.
And that's going to be November 25th, 26th in Strongsville, Ohio.
So if anybody wants to, she's showing, I'm going to get out of her way, she's showing a lot of your cards that you got here, as well as I know you got a lot of collectibles back at your store. If somebody wants to get in touch with you to possibly, they're not here, they're not in the area, can they get in touch with you to purchase anything that they're seeing?
Yeah, I'm at all the different conventions, like toy shows, Comic-Cons. I'm mostly at them. Okay. I'm no longer at the toy store. That's Pete's now, but still has a lot of awesome stuff there. So definitely check that out.
Okay.
And but yeah, all the toy shows and Comic-Cons, you'll probably find me.
Okay, so you're not doing any online sales or anything like that?
I do some stuff on eBay, but I've just kind of gotten started into that. I probably only have about 50 things listed so far, so I have a lot of work to do on that.
That's fine. So she's going to get his card here. There's an email address here if you guys want to get in contact with him. Go see him up at the Cleveland Toy Show. Be a lot of fun. Yeah, man. Well, it was great seeing you again. I really appreciate you taking the time. And
absolutely.
A lot of cool stuff here. And guys, make sure you check him out. And check out the Cleveland Toy Show November 25th, 26th of this year. Thank you, sir. Your turn.
Hi.
He's like, whoa, wait a second. We're live right now, and we're showing all the vendors. But also, if you're online and we got geeks and nerds watching right now live, so if they find or see something they want, how can they get in touch with you to?
I'm up in Parma, Ohio. I'll be down here at Canfield the end of the month doing the swap meet.
Very cool. Very cool. Do you do any online sales with like Facebook or?
I tried to. I'm working on it. Yes.
Okay. Do you have a card where somebody can email you or
I don't
nothing
have a
yet?
card, no.
Okay. So if you guys are in the area, you see something you like, let me know. I can always hit him up here while we're here. And he's going to give you a card here so you can see where to find this video. We're going to be walking around and checking things out, but appreciate it. Thank you. You got a lot of cool stuff. Oops, I'm sorry. I'm like running into my cameraman here. All right, we're going to come over. I think we're going to come over here. You pulling up the YouTube too? Yes, please do so you can help me monitor chat. Or actually, can you pull up the Facebook?
Yeah.
Have Dakota. Dakota will man the Facebook. If you guys are making comments, he'll be in the Facebook. Just go to my Tech Buzz page, and I'm all over. So I'm on Kick, I'm on Facebook, I'm on YouTube, I'm on Amazon, I'm all over the place. Twitch. But Facebook and YouTube is where we're having most of the people. How you doing, sir?
Good, how you doing?
I'm Steve from the Tech Buzz Game, and we're live right now, and so tell us about your booth. What are you selling?
My cousin's selling this stuff over here, and he's got all kinds of MOTU and Transformers and all kinds of stuff. I got some G1 stuff.
You got the good stuff.
Yeah, and some Squishmallows my wife has and everything, so, yeah.
Very, very cool. So,
variety pack here.
Do you do anything online for like if
No.
people are watching? No,
We just
okay.
do shows every so often. So
You doing all the local shows, or are you just specific hand?
We do this show, and then we do another show in Salem every once in a while. So
Okay.
we're from a little south here. It's about an hour and a half. So.
Okay, I wasn't sure because I do a lot with like the Niles. With Wildcard Mike over there, and so I didn't know if you were at the Niles Toy Market that they do. And
I haven't
stuff.
been there yet.
Okay, all right. Well, very cool. It's nice to see a lot of. I had Soundwave. I had. Oh man, I was a big Transformers fan.
Me too.
Optimus Prime. I actually got my son an original Optimus Prime. He has it. He still has it. He even has the sticker still on top of it. and stuff.
I might have to come back repair the Squishmallow slippers. They look very comfortable.
Oh, shit, Squishmallow. Shawana. All right, sir. Well, we appreciate it. Thank you so much. All right.
And you can watch on there. You can get your.
Let's see here. I'm surprised you didn't want a Squishmallow.
No, those are the old. Yeah.
Samantha's looking at the Squishmallow. She's like, "Oh." Well, look and see. They're $35. I don't know if he does. Do you do cash only, or do you do card too?
I do cash only.
Cash only. Okay. 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 Well, we'll come back here. We'll check this out. Some of these booths. We've got another collector here with cars. And how you doing, sir? Great. What do you got going on here?
A little bit of slot car stuff, some diecast.
What caught my eye is that right there. I used to have, it was either one of those I had. Okay. You know, it folds up, you play with your cars on it, and then that's the first I've seen that probably since I was a kid. Right. That's pretty awesome.
They were played with, so.
Oh, yeah? So, you guys do any online sales, or do you do anything through Facebook, Instagram, or any of that stuff? Just because we have a live audience, and if they see something that they like, if there's a way that they can purchase from you guys, or do you have a website?
Not really. We don't. No.
Now you got a goal for next year.
Yeah, right. I used to sell stuff on eBay, but that was used to. So
eBay's fees kind of they hurt it.
Yeah, the fees and the time involved.
Scammers. The list goes on and on. I get that. I do. That's why we're trying to promote even with our audience. That more direct to sale where you're talking to somebody like through Facebook or something like that. But yeah, very cool. So right now you're just local. You're just doing local shows like this. Okay. So if you guys are looking for any kind of the collectible cars and some of the vintage stuff, you guys can check it out here. All right, appreciate it. Thank you. Oh, let me get out of your way here, sir. We come over here and see this gentleman over here. I'll pick on you now.
Good. How you been?
All right.
Stay out of trouble?
I'm trying to here. So, so what's new with Renegade Toys?
Not a whole lot. We actually moved to our. Actually, I'm not the owner though. The owner's over here, but I'm just a customer that became a friend, and through them, I'm able to set up a toy show. So they helped me out. So
very cool.
But they did move locations. They were in North Lima, and then now they're in Boardman.
Wow.
Pretty much real close to the mall, across from Audio Extreme.
Okay,
so right over there. It's a new building. It's a little bit bigger. We have more showcases in there now, and it's great, dude. It's great.
So for people that are watching live right now, if they see anything, and she's going to peruse around, she's going to pan around the booth. How can they buy something from it? The website, Facebook?
Pretty much Facebook. They do stuff on eBay also. Okay. I don't think they're doing Whatnot or anything like that yet. But that's pretty much it. Yeah, come to the shop. That's the best thing. Just come to the shop.
It's hard because a lot of we're talking worldwide audience here, so it's kind of somebody sees. Because what I'm finding is, at least in the toy collecting, it's probably the same in the video game, which is what I deal with. Is you might see let's just say this Ninja Turtle action figure, right?
Yes. Yeah.
It might be widely available here, where it's not widely available in another state, and some guys are like, "Man, I've been looking for that." Yeah. So that's why I was asking.
No,
if
they're good about that because they'll literally ship it. They ship stuff. Of course, eBay all over the United States, all over the world. Pretty much whoever wants it, we'll make sure they get it, But they're great guys, and it's fun, man. It's a fun business to be in. It's a fun hobby, and it's nuts. And look at this. This place is nuts, dude.
This place is I've been to a lot of the different toy shows and in the area, and It's just insane. Like looking around, everything that's going on. Like this place is insane. You got the $1 Million Man over here. You got Bumblebee, Spider-Man. I mean, it's crazy.
Oh, R2-D2. He's around here somewhere too.
I want to find him. We didn't get him on camera. I'm trying to find. But I saw him when I was interviewing somebody.
He's here. Then I saw He-Man. He-Man's walking.
Oh,
around
He-Man. I saw a woman Skeletor.
Oh, you did? Oh my
woman
God.
Skeletor. She has the cape, and she was over. She's walking with this other guy. So I didn't see He-Man yet.
Yeah, because there's a cosplay contest later on today. I think once Ted leaves, we're going to set up the area and do the cosplay contest.
Okay. Yeah, I'm going to try to see if I can talk to Ted too.
Yeah, I can't remember the date, but I think it's July 8th and 9th for Comic-Con. Don't quote me, but it's going to be here, Youngstown Comic-Con.
Okay.
And then we're going to be back here in November also for the toy show.
Okay.
So probably planning on doing like 3 events a year here in this building.
Very cool. This is a nice building.
It's beautiful. It's beautiful.
Really
I mean,
nice
we're waiting for the front entrance to get done. The front entrance is going to be the ticket booth, and then that's where the bathrooms are going to be.
Okay.
So they're almost done with that. Comic-Con, that should be ready to roll for that. We're hoping. So.
All right.
We're hoping. I get us hoping.
Very, very, very cool. Well, I appreciate your time. I appreciate you talking to us. And guys, if you want to check this out, make sure you check out, if you're in the area, Renegade Toys and Boardman, Ohio. And like I said, check it out on Facebook, Renegade Toys.
Yeah, Facebook.
And get in touch if you saw something here that you want or like. Or
for sure, yeah. Just send us a message and we'll make sure you guys get it, for sure.
Appreciate it. Well, have a good rest of your show. And looks pretty good. All right. Thank you. All right, let's go down this way. And we'll sneak on through here. And what do we got? We got some stuff over here. I'm going to see.
What? I don't even come.
Hey. I was just going to stay there and let you guys go back.
What's going on?
We're live right now. I just want to talk to you about your booth.
Oh, okay. What's going on? We got questions?
Well, we like live audience. People want to know what do you have? What are you selling? How can they buy it if they're not here?
We actually have a storefront in Youngstown, Ohio.
All the fun going on here. You missing it?
We mess around a lot here. Yeah, Youngstown, Ohio. Renegade Toys, LLC. Yeah. Boardman, big store. Transform.
Oh, so this is a continuation because we talked to the gentleman all the way down on the end for Renegade Toys.
Yeah, we're all together, brother.
Very cool. So you get to see all this.
This is all
more.
Of us.
Wow.
We got a big team here.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, so I didn't know. We thought this was all separate.
The Tech Buzz?
Yes, sir.
You guys got cards?
The Tech Buzz. Yes. Tech Buzz Gaming. Yes, sir.
Yeah, why don't you guys should go stop by the store, do a video or something, man?
Yeah, we'll happy to come over and do something like that. Yeah, we got a live broadcaster transmitter there that's sending out to Twitch, YouTube, Facebook,
nice.
Amazon. 10 different. We can't even keep up with all the. Yeah, so we're trying to go around we're trying to go around and trying to help the vendors here because not everybody's here, right? And I was telling the gentleman down the end, somebody might come up and be like, "Oh, I've never seen this action figure in my area. Like, I want that. Can you send it to me? I'll buy it."
We actually we ship from store. We do everything. We have an eBay store set up. We have a website that's being built professionally right now. We're actually like a up and running store. So.
And he said, I think it was Youngstown.
It's technically Youngstown, but it's Boardman, Ohio. It's just it's weird.
Do you have a card? Give me a card with the address. We'll have to go out there because we'll have to check out the store and come in and do a video. He invited us in to come in and do some video. I'm sorry, there was a lot of people there. I didn't want to jump in the front. All right, we're going to grab that. And we'll get in touch. So you're one of the owners then?
Yeah, Walter. I own the
Okay. So what we'll do is I'll get in touch with you.
Yeah.
And then I'm right in Hubbard.
Yeah, come on in, man.
I'll come in and we'll shoot some video, whatever you want to do. We can do a wider interview, or it's not like.
Anything you want. It's a little rowdy here, as you can see what people are.
Well, I don't know if you know Wildcard Mike over there, Wildcard Video Games. Okay, so he brought me in to, because he knows I do the live streaming and that, and so he's like, if you can come in and help these vendors out and get the name out. So that's what we do. So I do more of the retro video game collecting and things like that. So, but it's still cool to see the toys. I have a lot of viewers that are into toy collecting, so it's kind of that pop culture.
It all goes hand in hand.
It goes. I don't mind doing it. It's
all that stuff. It's all.
For me, it's nice to see stuff that I grew up with and just be around the atmosphere. I think it's.
With the family doing it too.
And he likes looking at the toys too. They like looking at the toys.
That's a good shirt right there.
Yeah. So we're putting them to work.
So,
all right, man.
Look forward to seeing you guys.
All right, I'll be in touch. I'll give you a call. Thank you, sir. Let's go over here. Let's see what these guys got over here. What's that? Oh, yeah. Can you? Yes. You Renegade as well? Okay, so we still got... I'm glad. I don't want to take them away from their business. We got some folks here doing some... They got Pokemon hats, and Dakota wants one of them.
I mean, Allie would probably wear it if you could make it baggier. So
Here we got some Zelda. We got some. There's the dog from Duck Hunt. So we've got a lot of the different characters here. That is pretty neat. There's Mario. We got Mario and Bowser up on the top. Yep, and they've got some bigger ones like for Pokemon, the Ohio State. So she does a lot of these magnetic characters. That's pretty cool. All right, what do we got over in here? Let's go down. Dakota, where was that place that you were saying that you saw? Right around the corner. Let's go down this way because we talked to a lot of the people over there because of we started in the center, so now we're walking our way back. Now it's going to be, we've talked to a lot of the people in the booth, so now we're just going to kind of talk amongst ourselves as we're walking through. Hope you guys are enjoying the coverage so far as we're perusing around the show floor, talking to different vendors, talking to whoever it is that wants to talk with us, and we're going to check out some vintage video games here. I'm glad you were watching for this because I've been in different booths and haven't seen. There's some Super Nintendo. There's a Game Boy Pocket. $80. Very, very cool. There's Smash Brothers Wii U edition.
And Splatoon.
And split. Oh, that's a split. Yeah, very cool. So this is where you got your PlayStation game.
it's over there.
There's the good. Hey, you guys. I just got Solar Jetman. I had the box from when I was a kid, and I just got the game and completed it. It's pinball. But with the Nintendo stuff, I'm looking more for out-of-box collecting with it because it's too expensive when you start getting into the box collections. So if I had I have the boxes for some, so I've been kind of filling it.
Yeah, you have.
Yeah. All right, let's try to walk our way up this way, and we're going to see. I'm going to see if I can get Mike, because Dibiase looks like he's not as busy over there. So I'm going to see if we can't. I'm going to see if we can go talk to Ted Dibiase. I'm going to see if Mr. Wildcard Mike will take us over and get in there and do a quick interview with him. And for those that are watching, that way you guys get a chance to talk. And if you have any questions while we're talking to Ted Dibiase, you want to make sure to throw them in the chat room, and we can get those questions potentially answered. So this is getting busier and busier as the day goes on, guys. I'm going to kind of sneak around here. And let's see Mr. Wildcard Mike. I'm going to see. Going to go over. Yeah, the line got. You want to take me over to talk to him? The line got. It's like next to nothing. I just don't know if your guy knows who I am. So
yeah, I got you.
So I hated to pull you away, but so Mike, we're going to go over. We're going to see the man. Hey, did you get a chance to talk to Bumblebee?
No,
I was talking to dude. That guy's incredible. Does a lot of nodding, a lot of shaking. All right, we're coming down here, and
this is the only problem right here. This way.
Oh, it is. There's some spots, and I feel bad for the handicapped folks, the folks that are in the wheelchairs, because they're having a hard time getting through because of some of the aisles are so narrow with the power. We talked with Spider-Man. All right, we're going to kind of come over here, and we're going to see.
Okay, yeah, this is all right now.
We don't want to interfere with it, but 2 minutes. Yeah, as long as because we're live on 10 different platforms. Yeah, you remember. We're live right now on YouTube, Facebook, Twitch, and all that stuff. Just swing over there. We won't. You let us know. We won't interfere with anybody. So we'll bring it in here. And we'll wait until these guys get their stuff. Well, I don't want to cut in line, but we'll make sure that as these guys are going through to meet the $1 Million Man, we can see pictures. And do you remember Dakota? We're gonna get Dakota on camera. He's not used to being on camera. He's usually kind of in the background. He's kind of doing some things. But do you remember? You can come through. Do you remember the $1 Million Man, Ted DiBiase from wrestling? You see, he doesn't remember.
The most wrestling I watched was the Royal Rumble we watched in my entire life.
So even my kids, I was like, "Do you remember the $1 Million Man?" Because they know I've watched wrestling forever, and they're like, "I don't know who." He retired, unfortunately, even before they were born.
Okay.
So I was saying he always had a tuxedo on. It was like one of those ones that you could rip off, like the NBA players.
I've seen videos,
and you can see the $1 Million belt there. That was his own custom belt that he wore with the suit jacket. And it's pretty amazing to see such a Hall of Famer, and he's a GOAT. He is the greatest of all, one of the greatest of all. And when you think of the $1 Million Man, you think of Hulk Hogan, you think of Randy Macho Man Savage. You think of Andre the Giant. Those are the types of guys that you
and I
think
know
about.
all those, even though I haven't watched that.
He is, one of those guys, the GOATs, the greatest of all time. So, but right now he's here signing autographs. He's here till 1:00, and they are, you got to pay for pictures, you pay for autographs, you pay for, he's signing replica $1 Million belts. He's doing, all kinds of stuff. So it's pretty amazing. Like, I always have a good time talking to the wrestlers. Do we have any comments, questions in there? Is there anything anybody wants me to ask? Because now's the time. We can't stand over there and wait for questions to come in. Is there anything that anybody wants me to ask?
The only thing that MG's saying
is MG saying what? Oh, and MG's just picking on me? Is that what he's doing? Okay. If he's just picking on me, then don't pay attention to MG. We're not going to pay attention. I'm just teasing. I'm teasing. I don't know. There's a bunch of people watching on. So we got people on YouTube. We've got people on Twitch. And remember, guys, go follow me on Kick. I know there's some discrepancies on Kick, but I'm trying to test out the service. I want to see what it has to offer. Kick.com/thetechbuzz, and you guys will be able to help me get that unlocked.
His favorite opponent was.
What's this here? Ask Ted who his favorite opponent was. I say it was Dusty Rhodes. Okay, we'll ask that and remind me of that. Remind me. So, but what we'll do. Because we have to kind of hang out here, unfortunately, guys, because the line has shortened down, but we're not going to cut in line and we want to talk to him and be able to do that. So if you guys got any questions for me, so far I hope you guys are liking what you're seeing, because we're doing our best to try to cover everything. If there's something that we passed that you want us to check out, please let us know in the chat room. My daughter, Dakota, they're all manning the chat room, so you guys can, get answers to questions that you have and things that you have and things that you want. And so, we're gonna probably get a chance to go in here and do an interview in just a few seconds. They're gonna have us come in. We're not gonna take up a lot of time with the $1 Million Man, because everybody has been waiting in line patiently. We don't want to be that. Who did Ted DiBiase's biggest beef Brutus the Barber Beefcake or Jake the Snake? Oh, that's a good one. All right. And who was Ted DiBiase's favorite match with? Okay, so we have 2 with Ted DiBiase's favorite match. So when I go up there, why don't you come up next, kind of off to the side, and remind me of those comments. Are you trying to get in here?
No, I was going to meet you.
Oh.
I talked to you before. You were in Hubbard and stuff like
yes,
that.
Yes, sir.
I've actually talked to you on the web and stuff like Love Your Arcade.
Okay.
Stuff like that, because I said...
Give me a few... I'm going to interview Ted real quick. If you want to wait here, I want to talk to you. Okay. We're going to come in here. All right. How you doing, sir?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing well. My name is Stephen Haywood. I'm with the Tech Buzz Gaming. We're live right now on YouTube, Facebook, everywhere all the geeks are. Apparently, you're here too, so you're with the geeks.
Yeah. Well, good for the geeks. And I'm happy to be one of them.
So one of the things we've gotten a lot of questions in the chat room. We're over there waiting, and some of the folks want to know, what was your favorite opponent of all time?
I mean, I had an active wrestling career of almost 20 years, and which started in 1975. To pick one person out would be almost impossible. But there are several, and some of them helped helped me in my career along. The Funk brothers, Dory Funk Jr. and Terry Funk, very instrumental in my early career. Cowboy Bill Watts, I never wrestled him, but he promoted Mid-South Wrestling, which is where I started. A lot of guys there. Junkyard Dog, who was one of my best friends. I mean, when I was still a good guy. And when I turned heel, I turned against JYD. And we had a great run. And then when I went on to the WWF, oh my gosh, just so many different people. But obviously I had a great run with Macho Man Randy Savage, and again another one of the all-time greats, and Hogan. I don't think Hogan gets the credit that he deserves. I mean, they go, well, he wasn't really a great wrestler. I said, yeah, he was. He knew what his character was, and he lived up to the character very well. And so, I loved working with him. Of course, I loved working with him because
money, everybody.
Money, that's right.
But one of the biggest things that I liked when you worked with Roddy Piper. I thought that was also good.
Oh yeah,
that was always a lot real entertaining. That was from Carl O in the chat room. Another question that came in: who did you have the biggest beef with, Brutus Beefcake or Jake the Snake Roberts?
The biggest beef?
I guess it was. Who did you have the most fallout with? I guess that's how they put it. So I was okay. I hope I'm asking that question right to you guys.
Number one, I never really had a fallout with Jake or with Beefcake. I mean, both those guys to this day are very good friends, and we worked very well together.
Maybe
I probably had a better run with Jake.
Okay.
But as far as people that I didn't get, there's only one person that I really didn't care much for, and that was the Ultimate Warrior.
That seems to be the consensus with a lot of people. He was a little off his rocker in a sense.
Well, I mean, the guy, to his credit, he had a great body, and to keep his body like that takes a lot of discipline. But and I don't know, Vince, Joe. I understand why. Here's this great big Vince liked guys who were always he loved the bodybuilders too. But Warrior, it's like he never really. He wasn't a great wrestler.
So he was like the modern day Brock Lesnar.
And he, but when he got in the ring with me or anybody else like me, we had to lead him. And that wasn't uncommon.
Is that dangerous too?
But it was, on his part, it was never appreciated. He was all about himself.
So one final question, because I know you got a lot of people that are dying to meet you here. Of today's wrestlers, who is your favorite?
I would, I don't really watch a lot anymore, but one of the guys that stands out to me is Roman Reigns.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So
he's turning into the GOAT.
Yeah.
He is turning into the GOAT.
Yeah, well, maybe not the GOAT.
Maybe not.
Because maybe for his generation.
A lot of the guys are saying he's the GOAT, but I'm like,
yeah. Well, that's real debatable, because
you're part of that
The wrestling today doesn't measure up to the caliber of wrestling of the late 80s and early 90s. It just doesn't.
I've attributed what you guys did as wrestling. What they do now is more like a fighting. It's more fighting than it is wrestling. Scientific wrestling,
it's kind of like the story for us was the match. And the guys that I worked with, in the 80s and early 90s could go out in the ring and entertain you with a match and have you on your feet for an hour. Like that type of wrestling just doesn't exist anymore. So, and it's not like the talent today. I wouldn't say it's their fault either. It's maybe just the evolution of wrestling, because the old school way of learning wrestling was to get in the ring and wrestle every night. And you would be in front of a live crowd. Now you can go to wrestling camps, wrestling schools. WWE has a great program down in Orlando, but where you really learn this is in front of the crowd, and you learn to interact and work in the crowd, and so that's what's missing today.
Well, Ted, thank you so much for your time. Really appreciate it. Give everybody one.
Just remember, everybody's got a price for the $1 Million Man.
Thank you, sir. Have a good rest of your show. Thank you, guys. He's got to do the classic. What's that?
Just say woman ruined wrestling. They were actually better than
Alrighty, sir. Sorry about that, but I was trying to.
Fun. No, Teddy,
they wanted us because we are live right now.
Okay.
So we were saying like, hey, we wanted to interview him, but he had a line that went all the way down. So what's your username online? So I know.
It's Andrew Millicky and stuff like that.
Okay.
Stuff like that.
All right.
I was on Justin Console Kits. I'm always on watching stuff like Retro Ralph.
Okay.
Are you going to the Cleveland show?
I am going to Cleveland. Are you going up?
Yeah, I'm going up. I talked to Justin, and now we should go.
Kong's going up. Yeah. Michael B, P-Dubs, myself.
19K Fox.
19K Fox, Outrun the Neon Sun. We're going to be streaming live. I'm going to have my portable studio.
We all should go to that new, if they open it up, by then.
Right here. The one down here.
In Girard.
Oh, I can make that happen.
Okay.
You just say to work. If we get enough of the guys that want to go, we can go to. I'll get on with Mike and go to what is it? Pastime Arcade.
Yeah, Pastime Arcade.
Because that's like right down the road from us. Yeah. As long as they're willing to drive down. I mean, we did that like.
Well, I'm saying we all just group together and be awesome. I mean,
I think it'd be a lot of fun to play some games and have a good time. Like I said, we're going out. It's hard to keep up. Like, he's keeping up with Facebook's chat. They're doing YouTube chat. Some of the guys, they wanted to ask Ted some stuff. So I'm at the point in my life now. It's like I'm not about the just being able to talk to the man that I watched growing up.
Oh, yeah.
That's
I grew up, too. Yeah, everybody's got a price.
Everybody's got a price. And somebody didn't pay the bill.
Yeah.
So maybe somebody just hit a light switch.
Yeah.
They might have flipped that because the fans, everything else seems to be on. So you're doing cosplay, Indiana Jones?
Yeah. Oh yeah, definitely for sure. I got the full gear. I signed up and everything. I got my jacket in the car. I got the idol.
Very cool.
I got everything. I got the gloves. I'm all ready to roll.
So is that what you do more or less? Just the cosplaying?
No, this is the first time I've actually gone the full costume. I've actually had over the years, but I love your arcade. You're in Hubbard and stuff like that.
Yes, yeah. And where are you originally from?
I'm originally from Farrell, PA, but I'm from Howland, Ohio.
Oh, yeah. You'll have to come over to the studio sometime.
Yeah, the most magnificent McDonald's out there on Market Street.
Okay.
The two-story McDonald's.
Okay.
But yeah,
all right.
I said I got. There's.
Well, here's one of my cards.
Okay.
Oh yeah, there's.
Yep.
All right, so we're checking. We're gonna have to show that to the camera too. So just so you know. All right, so we're checking out his arcade. Oh, you got an Indiana Jones arcade one up. That's pretty sweet. Yeah, you can come in here, Daniel. You want to look at it? So we're looking at his arcade. We're gonna show you guys here in a second. This Star Wars. Oh, you got is that like Indiana Jones shrines?
Yeah. There's light. Let there be light.
Let there be light. Very cool.
Yeah, I did the coin doors and stuff like that. Justin featured me on that.
Okay.
Yeah, I can if you want.
Yeah, replay it. We're gonna see if you can get in on his phones. Sorry, guys, we're doing it arcade because we're on location and that's kind of what we have to do right now. But you guys get to see his arcade. I know. My wife keeps saying mine keeps getting bigger and bigger, and I keep telling her, well, I'm getting it smaller and smaller. I'm getting rid of ones and getting new ones. Well, I try. So you guys got any questions? What's that?
I said my wife just, she says she loves me. She says, you do Indiana Jones, I love you so much.
So she's a big Indiana Jones fan.
Well, she was Indiana Jane.
Oh.
So she stole my old costume, and then I re-upgraded.
Is she here?
No, she's actually at home right now.
Okay.
So
all right. I was gonna say we're gonna have to look around for Indiana Jane, and we'll see where she's at.
Yeah, but that's a little bit more.
That's very cool. I like the set. I like Indiana Jones. I'm a big Indiana Jones fan. Yeah. When we went to Florida, we saw the stunt show that they do. Where running down.
I was actually the ironic thing is when I was a young kid, when my parents took me down, they opened Epcot Center. I was there for the opening. When they opened MGM Studios back before they called it the Studios, I was actually there.
Nice.
And I have the everything from there. And I remember I dressed up in full costume. That's when I used to pull people onto the stage the second time. So literally, I got there. I was like, oh my God, this is so awesome. So I told my mom and dad, well, I'm going to try to get on the stage. So I ran down the runway, and then they do the whole boulder scene, and then you had that downpour like in Florida you have of the rain.
Yeah, oh yeah.
And then that was it. And they said, we can't do the second and third scenes. I'm like, oh, come on.
You're like, no, don't do this. I'm gonna have my friend here. I'm gonna get us you want to get a picture of us here? Because he's in Indiana Jones. I gotta get a picture here. You want us to hold that? You got it? Samantha?
I was thinking there was a button there, though.
There should be a button.
Okay, I flipped it around.
You got it? Well, however you want to do it.
Okay,
you got it? Okay, cool. As long as it's good. I mean, it is a picture, so his portrait's fine.
Yeah.
He knows. Oh, yeah, there we go. There we go.
Oh, cool. Yeah,
do you want one? He could, while he's here, we can take it, or I can send it to you, however you want to do it.
Yeah, you can send it. It doesn't matter. Stuff like that. But yeah, I wanted to meet you. I've seen you online.
No, I appreciate that. There's so many times we've been out to, like normally this time of the year, I usually go out to Las Vegas for the broadcasting convention, and I walk the floor and do that was part of my job. This year they took a slim down crew.
Right.
So I'm used to doing this walking around Renegade stuff, just pulling. And people are always afraid to come up and say hi or talk to me, and I'm just like, why? I'm like, I'm just a regular dude.
Yeah, you're not like, oh, you're gonna blow you off. There's and look, we got Bumblebee.
This guy, he loves the interviews that we did. See, look at this. Oh, there it is.
You know something? How about
he wants to wear the Indiana Jones
hat. You want to wear the hat? You want to put the hat on?
Oh, there we go. Oh, you lost it. Oh, I got it hanging on the ear. Oh, there we go. That's where it's at, right there. Oh.
I'll get you on there. Yeah, hold on.
Just go up real slow. There you go. There we go. Now,
there you go.
I think you should be the star of Indiana Jones. There it is. Yeah. That's the way to do it. We already talked. We'll get out of your way. Oh, go ahead. Go ahead in there, Bumblebee. Watch out, Daniel. Get out of his way. All right. Well, we can move out of the way here. We were just kind of hanging out by Ted to talk with him. I seen an R2-D2 around, but I don't know where it went. Did you see it? It was rolling around on the floor.
No, I have not seen that. I seen that when I first walked in.
It was a full-size R2-D2, and I don't know if it was remote control. You guys, did you get a picture? Oh, you got a video.
It was a remote control. I saw the
okay. Because it was going around, and I'm sitting here, and I'm going, what? It was like the coolest thing. So I wanted to get it better on the live stream. Look at this.
Wow.
It was going.
It literally went right behind me because I was interviewing. I didn't want to, and it was the coolest thing. So guys that you're watching this, anything specific you want us to go back, any booth that you saw us walk by, that you're interested in any of the toys and stuff, there's not a lot of video games.
Yeah.
That's the only downside. But it was still fun talking to different vendors and seeing what they have.
Yeah, this is my third time here.
But you're here for more of the cosplay.
Yeah, I was here. Well, I would have changed if I would have not, I would have went regular, just regular street clothes and stuff like that. But I heard it and like, I'll try it out and see what it's going to do.
I almost put out on Facebook and all the platforms to say, hey, like if you're going to be if you're in the area, come on out. We can all hang out, walk around, talk. And But I didn't think any, like, you know, you're in Eastern Ohio. Who comes out? Who knows? You know, Cleveland, I think, is going to be the biggest thing for content creators.
Yeah.
Is being out there for that.
I thought about dressing up for that, but I said I'm going to meet my, you know, I was like, kind of like meet my heroes. Like, I'm thinking like Justin, because I always talk to him, because I actually broke the story on Dragon's Lair.
Oh, okay.
I actually hit him up like, oh my God, Justin. He's like, and he was like on the one video, said, it's you, Andrew. You're the one who told me to get on there and stuff like that. And I told my wife, and she's like, I called a couple times to his show and stuff like that. So I joked to him. I said, hey, I got a Super Nintendo controller that I want you to sign to have your autograph on it and hang it up in my arcade. He's like, oh, come on. It's, you know, but it's the community. We have the camaraderie. We're not one person's not bigger. You check the ego at the door.
I've been trying to say that for a while now. I was going to joke there and say P-Dubs. Notice he said console kits, not you. But I
love you too, P-Dubs.
Him and I, we go back and forth. I like to bust his chops a lot.
Yeah.
Legend Center was the best because I could always. Now we'll get to do it in real life.
Yeah.
Like, that'll be insane.
Well, the Chicago show. Was it last year they had the Chicago?
Yeah, I wasn't at the Chicago show. But having him and I together could be dangerous because it would be live Legend Center constantly. Mm-hmm. That could be dangerous.
Well, I said, you know, the play to meet everybody. You know, Kong's working with, you know, all the one up, and then
Kong's will be there. I know I'm supposed to be doing some giveaways for at-games, so I think that'll be cool. Hopefully, maybe they'll go into their pockets and maybe the brand new pinball table, maybe 4K, maybe.
Yeah. See,
at games.
I would love to get an Indiana Jones pinball, you know, for my basement, but they're just outrageous and stuff like that.
Everybody's talking about one up and the latest cabinets. What about an Indiana Jones pinball table?
Yeah, that would be great. I mean, even for Zen and stuff like that, for the Universal license.
Why not?
You know, because basically you have
Jaws, Back to the Future.
There you go. That would be perfect and stuff like that. And then the movie's coming out. That's it. The movie's coming out, and you want to try to have buzz, you know.
Oh yeah.
On everything. But I mean, like, I made mine out of the first gen one up, and I got a Raspberry Pi.
It looks really good.
Yeah. But yeah, I say I can find another picture. I have it running. I'm trying to think if I can pull this up. The old.
Can we recap the booths that have video games? We could try to hit because Dakota kind of knows where we're going to go with that. We'll definitely do that. How much?
26 minutes left on this.
Okay.
Camera.
How much is on
this
here?
Has 35. This is
okay. Yeah, so no, you're good. So we'll keep this going until the batteries die, and then we'll wrap it up. But make sure you let me know when we got like 10 minutes left, because I want to wrap it up, not have it cut it off.
15 minutes.
Yeah. So this is the stuff. This is kind of how I like. When I used to do CES, this is what I would do. I'd walk around the floor like this with a live view. Mm-hmm. So that's our transmitter.
Oh, that's cool. So
it's got two USB air cards for like Verizon and AT&T, and they get bonded together. So then the camera connects to that. She's got a little preview, and then that streams out to the cloud service.
Here's
oh, that's really cool. So so you have the original arcade ROM on there?
Yeah, that's the original arcade ROM.
Very cool.
And stuff like that. So
show them on the screen.
Yeah.
That's a really nice Indiana Jones cabinet.
Yeah, because
now is that the only games or did you open?
I have multiple, Raspberry Pi on and stuff like that.
I just didn't know if you were just putting Indiana Jones in console.
That's what I had and stuff. I had the Raspberry Pi and everything like that. But I can't remember the guy out in Philly. Arcade Graphics did all that and stuff like that. But
how long did it take you to get them?
That took about 6 to 8 months to put together from start to finish for the arcade and stuff like that. And then just when you build and stuff like this, I have the pictures when I built it. It was an old Pac-Man cabinet, Gen 1.
It's all good. It's still you make what I did one before. I ended up giving it to the kids at the church for the youth kids that's in with her. My Raspberry Pi machine, because I didn't need it. That was a Street Fighter, right? We turned it into. But yeah, no, it's gonna be cool. I know Glenn from Glenn's Retro Show, he's gonna be up there, so I'm gonna have to give him a hard time. I think this will be the biggest one. I even think Retro Ralph's gonna be there. That's what
really?
I was told.
It's gonna be Future Ralph. Like how
I don't know. It
could be future Ralph. Hey, wait, it's future Ralph. You know,
could be. He's when I talked to the owner, he was asked to come now. I don't know if his schedule permits him to come out, but that was what I was told from the owner of Cleveland. So there's going to be a lot of cool people, cool things. We're going to be up there. Like I said, I'm going to have the mobile studio. What I'd like to do is I have another one of these. I want to have it so the studio can go live, and then I could send these guys out to the floor and report back and send it back to our. That's the goal, but we'll see what happens. We'll see what goes
I will
on.
let you go, and thank you for your time. Andy, my name's Andy.
Yeah, nice meeting you, Andy.
Yeah, so I appreciate you taking the time.
I just you could have told me your name was Andy. But I know people by screen names when they.
Well, it's Andrew. It's Andrew Melicky and stuff like that. But I have the Indiana Jones Temple of Doom when he's sitting there, when it comes up.
That's why I was just kind of you watch the show, and I got people in there that like Carl. That might not even be his real name.
Right.
So if he says I'm so and so, I'm like, and he's like Carl O in the chat. I'm like, oh, I know you.
Yeah, I could say you got this username. I was thinking about switching it to do a different thing, but I just it's Andrew and stuff like that.
It's cool. Well, I'll look forward to seeing you in Cleveland. That'll be a lot of fun.
I know Michael B's all pumped up to go to a Guardians game and stuff like that up there.
Yeah, I think they're going to go Sunday. Something. I think.
Yeah, see if you can work your magic and get into that pinball and stuff like that.
I will talk to Mike and see if we can do it because I know they opened it for Pin and Brew. That's going on right now. Yeah. So I'm sure that
I know at Pin and Brew they have an Indiana Jones there, so I don't know if that's part of that guy's collection.
They might open it up to just the content creators, so where we could have. Well, obviously you were. Yeah. Any of the fans that are there, are fans of all the content creators. But let's say there's 50 of us.
Right.
They'd open it up, and we'd go in there and play games, and if Mike's willing to do it, that would be fun.
Oh, yeah,
then you don't have the outside public; it'd just be
Because I know they have the place in Boardman that they have that place up there. I can't remember the name right now.
I forget what
at Fun Games or whatever it is.
But we could do something like that, and I'll talk with Mike and see if I can get.
Yeah, I think it would be cool because you think of it, that's almost rivals like Galloping Ghosts and stuff like that. Just that collection is amazing.
Yeah, you saw the video. They got the computer space. They got tons of pinball games.
Oh yeah.
And so I think it'll be a lot of fun. What's is Carl picking on me?
No,
or is it MG? All right, what's MG saying? How do we get any wait. Note to self, don't say hello to the Tech Buzz Gaming at a convention unless I have a spare couple hours to get interviewed. Listen to her. No, MG, I would walk away from you.
Oh. Burn a little.
I'd be like, I don't know this. No. But actually, we're killing a little bit of time only because everywhere else is we've been to every booth. Yeah. But they want a recap of the game, so we'll recap the game.
I just wanted to reach out.
No, I appreciate it. No, absolutely.
And just say I know you're a good guy and stuff like watch your feet.
Appreciate it.
And then you're just right over. You're right over there in Hubbard.
Right over in Hubbard.
And stuff like that. And I was because you helped me out actually when I was working on my Raspberry Pi.
Okay.
We were conversing back and forth. Back because I have a conversation on my phone, and that's when I was like, okay. And it's like, I just saw you. I'm like, I'll just say hi.
I appreciate it. Thank you for coming up to me. And it was nice to
your time.
All right, sir.
All right.
Even though MG don't appreciate it. Good luck on your cosplay.
Yeah, I got a lot. It said, it'd be a lot of competition, but I'm going to have fun.
That's the main thing. You have fun doing it.
Thanks.
Hey, man, take care. We got 10 minutes left here, guys. We'll do a recap. So what we've seen. I'm going to try not to walk fast because Aaron will get mad. What we've seen was Nintendo 64s, green, the Donkey Kong green. We've seen the original 64. They both wanted 150 for the green, and I think they wanted 125 for the gray. They had a few N64 games, except for the fact that the games were ripped a bit. What did he say? I want to embarrass him. What did you say?
He said Aaron. Once again, it's the same.
Okay. Aaron, that's the thing. He keeps calling Aaron the same. Aaron is my cameraman because I don't have my cameraman today.
Did we get any?
Camerawoman. I didn't get any NES games because we saw them all in box. Dakota took me to where they had them. If you go back, if you missed it, right? They're like, some of them are expensive. But I'll take you to Wildcard Video Games. He has probably, wouldn't you say, Dakota? He probably has the most video games.
6 minutes.
So we're going to go back here and we'll wrap up. 5 minutes on the camera. I can always swap batteries on the camera. The camera would go dark temporarily, and I could swap batteries here. Let me do that right quick. Samantha, you want to hold my mic? Bring the camera in here. And let everybody know, Samantha, that we'll go dark for a quick second.
It's gonna go dark for a quick second, everybody.
So let me go. All right, camera should be back up. We should have video if you guys are coming back up.
Yep.
They're going to be catching up.
Good.
All right.
This is at 30, so
That's fine. We're going to wrap up here shortly. Once Samantha says we got some video.
I had to leave because it was.
All right, so it looks like we got it back. All right, so Wildcard Mike, he's got a bunch of in-box video games. If you missed it in front, he's got the Nintendo, he's got the Switch, and he's got the 64s. He's got a couple consoles. He's got a PSP, Nintendo. He's got a Mario Edition Switch, and then he's got the Super Nintendo, GameCube, and then the Wii, if you didn't see that. And this is just a little bit of stuff that he has. He has it back at his shop. And then he's got the wrestler signatures if you're into that. But that's pretty much. Do we have any other questions coming in?
Yes, just a while ago.
Do they have any MK statues? I didn't see any Mortal Kombat statues. Did you? Mike, you don't have any Mortal Kombat statues, do you? We have some people in the chat room asking.
I do not.
No Mortal Kombat statues, unfortunately. I don't remember seeing any Mortal Kombat statues when we were walking. Do you want to pick that up for that guy there? It fell down.
No, there were no.
I didn't see any. Any other questions we have coming in? Aaron, you want to point the camera at us? Come over here. Yeah, you can bring her. What's that?
I see a question mark.
Is the N64 a smoke gray? It is. It is a smoke gray with a smoke gray controller. And then they have the Donkey Kong see-through green that they had.
Wait.
I'm looking at the chat here. Yeah, if I saw a Mortal Kombat statue, I probably would have jumped out and been like, hey, console fanboy. What else? No, MG, I was kidding about the Carl O thing. Sorry, I'm looking at chat here. Is G.I. Billy Joel trolling me now? MG, you sending people on the chat? All right, what do we got here? What's the other question? The Real Zim. No, scroll down. The Real Zim. I regret selling so much of my collection as a kid. Yeah, I think we all regret selling as much as we did of our collection. But the cool thing is, with working with different people here at this show, working with Mike and the promoters are starting to know who I am, and so when they have these guys come in to sign, we get to talk to them, which is really awesome. You get to talk to childhood heroes. I don't really collect autographs. I don't really care to collect them at this point in time in my life, and it's just cool to talk to a childhood hero.
R2 is 2 hours over.
Hey, oh, is he? Oh, we got to go find R2. Is he coming up this way? Okay, so Andrew just told us that R2-D2. We got to see that before we end the stream.
He's in Bumblebee out.
He's in Bumblebee. All right.
Way about down here, he's coming up.
All right, so we're gonna walk down this way then. Before we had to switch the battery in the camera. Andrew came back and was like,
I'm sorry.
We found R2. But you guys got to see this. I know Samantha got a little quick video of it, but I want you guys to see it because he came buzzing by me. And Dakota didn't see it. He came buzzing by me when I was interviewing, and I didn't get a chance to get a good video of him. Apparently, he's a remote control.
Yeah.
The guy has him? Is he over here? All right. We're on the hunt for R2-D2.
Hey, I'm an archaeologist. I have to find him.
Hey, there you go. You're living up there. Oh, there he is. He's on the other side of Bumblebee. And we keep running into Bumblebee. So we're going to go down this way, and
What'd you find on Facebook? You want to tell me what you found?
Sure. We're going to go down this way.
There, I found R2 for you.
All right, we've seen this buzzing by, and we had my daughter filmed this as it was going by while I was interviewing some people. So we wanted to see if we could have you drive it a little bit for the people. We're live right now, so we're on YouTube and Facebook. Are you able to like? You're controlling this with an Xbox controller.
Yeah.
This is cool.
Yeah.
So what's your name?
Dan.
Dan he's got this. I mean, this is a really nice R2D2.
Yeah, he's all 3D printed.
Is he really?
Yeah. From the Mr. Badley group. He has the files for it. So if anybody's interested, you could join his Patreon, download the files, and print one.
No, so how long did it take you to make this?
About 18 months.
Oh. What are you using to like control the inside to make it move? And I mean, is there like a computer in it, like an Arduino?
Yeah, there's an Arduino in it.
Okay.
With a Xbox 360 receiver that connects to this.
Yeah.
A sound card and some other things, the motor controller cards, stuff like that.
So was this a step-by-step project, or did you have to figure a lot of this out as on your own as you did this?
A lot of it. There isn't a whole heck of a lot of instructions.
I can imagine.
But when you start printing the pieces out and everything, it's pretty self-explanatory where they go.
Well, yeah, but I mean, as far as like to make it move and the engine.
There's what's called a Padawan 360 design. So actually, with the electronics, they tell you what to get, how to hook it up, the wiring, and the code, the Arduino code for it.
Okay.
You have to, do some tinkering with the code and that, but.
Okay, so he can make this actually move besides spinning his head. Samantha, watch out! He's going to move this R2. I want to make sure I don't run anybody over here. I mean, he's got the lights on and everything. This is pretty wild. This is what every kid wants under their Christmas tree on Christmas morning for remote control. Or every big kid, I should say.
Right.
That's pretty wild. He's got some speed to him, too.
Yeah, he's not even in his fastest speed.
Wow. Isn't that wild? Well, I appreciate you taking the time to show us this. This is really awesome.
No problem.
Like I said, we saw it when we were talking to some of the vendors, and I turn around and I see this R2D2 driving away. I'm like, what?
Here he goes.
And then it vanished. We couldn't find it. And then so a friend Andrew saw it, and he's like, he's over here. So we wanted to get it. Thank you, sir.
Up and down rows every once in a while. Thank you.
Thank you. You can see the video.
Okay.
It'll be up on my YouTube, the live video. You can skim through it to see yourself on it.
Okay. Thank you very much.
All right. Thank you. All right. Overall, I'm going to walk backwards so you don't have to. And Dakota, you want to, out of everything that you guys seen so far, what was probably the most exciting thing you saw? Guys on the stream, what was the best thing that you saw today? I know it's a lot smaller, and we're going to do this up in Cleveland. It's a bigger show, bigger everything. But what was the best thing that you've seen? Put it in the chat room. I'd like to see it, because the vendors are going to go back and watch this. So want to make sure, it's something that you guys enjoyed. What are we getting, MG? Or are you flicking Daniel? Indiana Jones? Andrew was the best. So Andrew, if you're watching this, you were the best. Power Rangers. There was Power Rangers. We saw there's a lot of Power Rangers depending on what Power Ranger stuff you're looking for.
There was the Black Dinosaur staff.
There was what?
The Black Dino Ranger staff.
Black Dino Ranger staff. This is what Moat wanted to see. I don't know if Moat's still in the chat room. He has the 150 for the Donkey Kong green. I don't see the gray controller. I see the red one. How much was that? $50 for the gray one. So if anybody is interested, this one does have the green controller for $150, and it has the game. So that's a good price for if you're into that. So I know you guys were asking. He does accept. There's his card. He does accept PayPal. I know we talked to him earlier, but you guys could see if you're interested in it. I can't read that far, so. Yeah, you can turn the ring to do it, but that's fine. There you go. So go in. Actually, he's right here. He's off the phone. Let's just zoom back out. You're gonna make him sick.
Sorry, guys.
Somebody in the chat room, when we were walking around, they had asked about the prices on this, so we came back to get the prices.
Oh, sure.
Where can they go again, real quick? Because some of them just got in. They didn't see the interview I did with you earlier.
Sure.
Where can they go if they want to purchase this from you or call you or however?
It's jksns.com. We have a card.
Yeah, I was. I just didn't grab it. Let me see if I can grab this up here. So if you guys need it, sorry, I didn't want to put that in with the rest of them. Like I said, we had a couple guys ask about that. So you guys can hit him up on his website. I do have the card, so if you need that again, we can get that for you. But he has, again, the Donkey Kong Green with the Donkey Kong 64 and the controller.
It's all tested.
All tested, works. And then $50 for this, and does it come with the red controller, or is it just the system by itself?
Just the system.
Just the system, no controller.
But we do take offers. So,
okay. Offers?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, cool.
We're flexible.
Well, I appreciate that. Sorry to bother you again. I just wanted to, again, we're trying to follow up before we sign off after we've gone through.
Thanks for coming by. Appreciate it.
We'll make sure. Any other questions for it before we leave?
I've learned I'm not a professional camera person.
That's okay. Oh, MG. All right. We're going to come down this way. What was the URL? Daniel has the card. Let me. You have the card. I'm gonna.
The right card. Hold on.
We'll get you the URL. Hang on one second. It was that one. Okay. So the URL is jksns.com, and I'm gonna hold it up like this. Hopefully, it's not blurred.
It is, of course.
Okay. Either way, I'll if you guys email me, I'll get you the information. It's not a problem. You want to zoom out?
It is. How do you know this?
Is it blurred?
No, you're not blurred. The card was blurred. How do I unblur the card?
You can't. I don't have it in front. It's an autofocus.
Oh.
So.
It wasn't autofocusing on my card.
Well, because it was so close, the way the lens is. That's why I'm standing back and not trying to get up in your face. Do we have any questions? Because, well, this probably is almost running at how much?
24%.
24%. So we're going to wrap this up. So, guys, again, I want to put this out there right now. Thank you again to the folks over at liveview.tv. They made this possible so we could go live anywhere. My wife is not only using the camera, my cameraman, I didn't get a chance to ask him, and he was busy today, so my wife had to step in and be the camera operator. So she did the best that she could. So again, guys, I apologize if it was shaky at times. There's a lot of people here. I didn't get a chance to put it on a gimbal. I do have a gimbal, but I figured she needed the tripod so she could set it down and not be, shaky. She didn't want to set it down. So thank you again to liveview.tv. For being able to bring you this coverage. We're going to continue this. We got it right here. Again, this will be the next time we do it live on location. It'll be May 20th. Tito Santana, Hall of Famer, WWE, WWF. We're going to be talking with him just like we did Ted DiBiase. It'll be a lot of fun. That's coming up. We'll be having that live broadcast for you guys then. Any other final questions before we get off the air? Do we have anything else coming through? Besides MG making wisecracks. He makes a lot of wisecracks. Dakota, do we have anything on Facebook? Nothing? Okay.
I don't need a text message. I don't think
There's any other questions before? Because I know they're going to be catching up here. Again, guys, I hope you really enjoyed this. We were going for, 2.5 hours here at the Super Toy Expo. What's the matter? What? Oh, MGB and MG. Okay. Super Toy Expo. Well, Aaron is a saint. We know that. I don't know if we're going to do live tonight for the game night. We'll see. It depends if they're going to do pinball. Watch the YouTube. I'll schedule it. Usually we go live tonight at 8:30 to do the game night. So we'll see. Depends what they're wanting to do tonight. We'll see if they want to do pinball tonight now that I can log into it. But guys, I really appreciate it. Hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, do all that YouTube stuff, and tell your friends about it. Share this out. I'm going to clip that interview with Ted Dibiase, and then I'm going to put that up as a YouTube video. I thought that was a really good interview. He wanted to keep talking, which I thought was cool. It was great meeting Andrew. So we had a lot of fun here. Guys, until next time, keep it buzzing.